It's -10 right now, so I'm ready for a nice warm cozy stream.
Hi. I was not on the starting screen. Now I am. Hi. How's everyone doing today? Hello from Japan. I'm way past my bedtime. Golly, no kidding. Siri. Time in Tokyo. 3:04 a.m. Golly. I gotta get my water. 1 second. I was like, I'm way too early. I'm way too early. Like, I'm here too early. I usually have like 5 minutes on the clock. Well, I didn't have the start screen up. Anyway, I just felt like I was too early, and that's why. Alright, I gotta go fill my water. I'll be right back. Alright, that's much better. That's much better. Who is up wintering their storm? Yeah, I got the winter storm warning. Got the winter storm warning today. It's gonna be a fun day. Hopefully my power doesn't go out. If it dies suddenly, my stream, not me. If my stream dies suddenly, that is probably why. So, just so we're all aware. I got a new shirt. you guys watch the Golden Net speedrun at AGDQ for Animal Crossing City Folk? If you did, you might have seen, because in celebration of the run, and I think it being the first instance of Animal Crossing at AGDQ in like a decade or something like that, they made special shirts, and one of them is so darn cute. I'm gonna show you here. Has this stream got a reason? That was all caps, by the way. What do you mean, has this stream got a reason? Anyway, you want to see the shirt? I'm gonna go full cam here. Look at this. Get the headphone cord out of the way. Get out of the way! Look at that. Look at that, dude. Isn't that cute as shit? I should actually check. Oops. I should actually check if it's still on sale so that I can direct you to where to buy it. However, before I direct you to where to buy it, let me actually make sure that it is still on sale. It might have only been for the event itself. Let me see. The Yeti.com is where I got it. Let's... I don't know. I can't find it, that's for sure. There is some cute Animal Crossing shirts on the Yeti that are not this one, but... Let's see. AGDQ City Folk Yeti shirt. No, I think I might have actually... I think I might have got your hopes up there. Sorry, I actually don't think it's available anymore. Oh well. Aw, nuts. They're only available during the event. Darn. Dag bought the last one. Nah, dude, as soon as they showed that on stream, I was like, no, I gotta say I was probably one of the first ones. That was mean. I'm sorry. Who is in the Dag chat eating a Marie Callender's chicken pot pie? Statistically, probably at least 3 of you. Anyway, hi, I'm Dagnel, and we're gonna play Animal Crossing today. However, that's not exactly anything new or novel. We've done that a lot of times now. So hi. I didn't stream yesterday, but I did play. Only briefly, though, just to, like, maintain the island, water the crops, do all that. What I'm starting to learn... because I took a peek down here before actually starting today. What I'm beginning to learn is that I guess I thought that in order to water your crops, you needed to play while it was snowing or raining. It seems to me like all it needs to do is to just snow or rain at some point during the day that you play, whether you witnessed it or not. Because I tell you, dude, I did not water these damn flowers, but they are growing like crazy. And I didn't do anything yesterday. I didn't water them because frankly, I do not want this many flowers. I only keep these flowers around mostly for decorative purpose at this point. I water my crops, but I don't touch my flowers. It just needs to at some point. Did they change that recently, or has that always been a thing? Isn't it amazing how out of touch with this game that I am? I know I could put a clear design over it, but... and I know this is going to sound weird. You're like, you don't want the flowers from there, but you also don't want to do, like, the easiest thing that you can do to prevent the flowers from spawning. And I'm like, yeah, because I did initially build it to get flowers from it. That was the initial purpose of it, but now that I've gotten all the flowers that I need, I don't really need the flowers that it makes anymore. But I also don't want to kill its purpose by putting the cleared paths down and being like, well, why did I build it in the first place if I was just going to make it so that it doesn't even do what I initially built it for? That's why, that's what I'm like. I'm like, I don't want to, like, I don't know. It's like a nuclear power plant, but like one of the reactors blew up, and you're like, well, I don't want to shut down the whole thing, but like I also don't want to poison the entire like water supply. I don't want to like 10 Mile Island this bitch, but I also, you know, I built the goddamn generator. I'm going to make power. I'm going to make power, whether I like it or not, and I don't like it. I hate it actually, and it's poisoning everybody. And hi. Wait, how are you moving like that? I'm just cunty like that. I'm just like that. Maybe it's Maybelline. No, I'm just kidding. You have to press L, and you do a little hop, and then you can press left or right stick, and you do a little slide. That slides you exactly one tile over, which makes it really convenient. And it makes it really convenient to, you know, like do what I just did, where I water flowers, and yeah. He's too busy serving. Yeah, that's right. He got those cha-chas. Alec Baldwin. Why'd you say that? Do not succumb to sunk cost fallacy. It's not costing me anything, really, except for my durability of my shovel, but you've all seen how many gold nuggets I have. In fact, you know what I should do? I was thinking about this yesterday. You know what I should do? I'll do it today. I'll show you later. No, I'll tell you now, because now I've already told you that I'm going to show you it, but then I was like, no, I'm going to show you later. And I'm like, I and maybe you will probably forget that I ever even brought this up in the first place, and therefore it's not unlikely that I will forget to ever show you if I don't show you now, you know? You kind of know what I mean? That's how my brain works. I'm like, no, if I need to do something, I need to do it now. Because if it goes like 2 hours from now, I'm not going to remember to do it. Is the stream glitching for anyone else? I don't think so. I think it's just you. Okay, but what is it? I'll show you in a minute here, alright? I'll show you in a minute. I just got to get these flowers out of here first. You must do it at the moment of remembering. That is how it works, yeah. I am maybe you. You're not me. However, you might share traits similar to that of me. I mean, there's 8 billion of us on this earth. We're all, you know... I think, like, some of us are bound to be, like, a little bit like each other. But, I think what you're describing and what I'm describing is ADHD. A form of it, anyway.
Hey, Dag.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm alright. Thank you for the 701 gaming with Megan. I appreciate that. Thank you. £5.99 pound. I appreciate that. Thank you. That's very generous. Yeah, I'm doing alright today. I hope you're doing well. And I hope that all of you are doing well, whether you've given me $7.01 or not. Alright, so here's what I was going to do, right? So, you know how you have to... this is actually a really convenient new feature that... being able to craft from storage and being able to craft in bulk has provided for us, okay? So... I often find myself being like, ugh, making gold tools is such a pain in the ass, right? And it is. That is true. And I think that that is still true, no matter what. However, you can sort of make it better for yourself by, like, okay, so instead of having to, like, go in there and every time one of your gold tools breaks, why don't you go ahead and make yourself, like, 10 flimsy things using 50 hardwood, alright? This is just shovels, for example. I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna make 10 shovels, right? This is if you have the materials to spare, which I understand if you don't. It is a lot. Alright, and then I'm going to make 10 regular shovels, and then now if I ever need... I mean, I guess I could just make gold shovels, right? But, I don't know. I don't want to have just a bunch of gold shovels littered around in my box. I'd like to make them as I need. So now, whenever I need a gold shovel, all I have to do is just go in there and make it. Now, because I got all my regular ones made... and all I have to do is upgrade the regular ones. I'm gonna sneeze. I'm gonna sneeze. Don't look at me. No, I'm just kidding. That wasn't that bad. Yeah. Gold watering can. We ever need a gold watering can in the future? Let's do that too. I was thinking about this yesterday because when I was watering my crops, my gold watering can broke. And I was like, how convenient would it be where I don't need to make the, I guess, like, lower tier tools. I can just go ahead and straight make a golden watering can. It might be worth just making a gold watering can straight up, but I always whenever a gold tool broke, I'm so in the habit of just making another one that I fear if I leave them in there, I fear that if I leave a bunch of gold tools in there, I will forget about them and I would just make another one instead of just taking one of the existing ones out of there, if that makes sense. Gold slingshot. Although I'll be honest with you, you can't carry. Oh, get them out of your pockets, dude. What the hell? Oh, yeah, right. So you actually have to put them away still, though. But that's, you know, that's fine. Can't you bulk buy tools from the twins? Yeah, but that costs money. And I mean, like, money. I actually have... I probably am more at liberty to withdraw money from my account than I am to withdraw the materials from my storage. But I also feel a sense of playing the game the way that they want me to when I use DIY instead of just buying it straight up, if that makes sense. Even though I'm well past the point of playing the game the way that it's intended to. My entire YouTube channel is built around playing the game in the stupidest, most irresponsible way possible. Like nets, alright? We can make 10 nets here as well. You can't... Oh, that's right. You can't even bulk buy tools as well. So this is actually smarter. I didn't know Ghoul Tools broke until yesterday. I thought that they were unbreakable. They should be unbreakable. It should be like a little benefit to the user. A little congratulations, accomplishment to the user for completing your bugs and your fish, getting like the gold net and the gold fishing rod. I think it should. Idea, every time you sneeze, you lose everything in your inventory. I could see that working, not with sneezing, but with farting. And then make 10 flimsy axes so that I can make the good axes, not the golden axe. Oh, it can't carry. Son of a bitch. Could you do an all-bronze badge speedrun on New Leaf after the 3.0 update dies? I don't know. We can't do any badge speedrun on New Leaf because, no Nintendo Online. I know that there's, like, I think they call them Pretendo servers. And I know that the Citra emulator can host multiplayer sessions of Animal Crossing New Leaf, but being that one of the, if not multiple, I think 2 of the badges in New Leaf require you to visit other people's towns and have other people visit your town. So that would have been something to do before they shut down all the servers, sadly. Oh well. Yeah, fishing rods. That would have been something to do before they shut down all the servers, so, oh well. How do you get gold pieces again? I feel like I've been hitting rocks, so I've yet to get any. Well, it's like a 1 in 100 chance of every time you hit a rock, so you're not going to get a lot. And also, I think you're limited to 1 per day on your island. I don't know if there is that same limit on Nook Miles Islands. So, if you can't get any on your island anymore, then try that, I would say. You just gotta keep smacking them. Pretendo might be a thing to look into at some point. Maybe. Maybe. But yeah, anything multiplayer in the old games is nigh on implausible now. Not impossible. I will not say impossible, but implausible for sure. Yeah, so now whenever I need... Oh, no, guys, my gold shovel broke and I don't feel like making another one. Now I could just go ahead and make one. Isn't that smart? Isn't that worthy of like a... I don't know, like a $25,000 donation from all of you? Something like that? I don't know. Maybe. Just, yeah, whatever. I didn't say anything. Forget I said anything. It doesn't matter. It's worth a YouTube short. Maybe. I don't even tell my editor what clips to make into shorts. They just pick ones. I think my editor has a better idea of what you guys like than I do, because I don't know. I think I'm just out of touch. I'm old. I don't understand what the children like anymore, or what like the you know, not legally children but still mentally children people like. A new short just went live. That is true. Yes, I've been pumping them out every day because my editor's been going crazy style. We're all unk to somebody. That's true. Unless you were the young, and you were at one point the youngest person on Earth. That's the only time that you weren't unk to somebody. That is actually true. Wise words. Everyone say thank you, Dag's editor. Thank you, Dag's editor. Although I do actually, I mean, I pay them, which is like the best form of thanking them.
I forgot a few zeros. Whoops.
Hey, that's alright. I appreciate that. Thank you, Head Pikachu, for the 250. I appreciate that. Just gotta get, like, what, 1,000 more of those? No, don't actually. That's why I always say, like, oh, I think of that. Like, sometimes I'll be like, hey, that's awesome. Can I have, like, $1 million, please? Because if I say, like, an actually reasonable amount, people might do it. And then I'll be like, well, I don't want somebody to actually do it. I like how you have to unpack your cardboard box from your cardboard box. Look at this. That's a cardboard box.
Money.
And now it's a cardboard
Pay
box.
your editor.
That's awesome. I love that. Thank you, Liz, for the 100 bits. I appreciate that. Pay your editor. I do pay my editor. Thank you. That will make it just a little bit better for me to do so. Get a 5-star island in 24 hours. I've done a 24-hour challenge, and was one of the goals in that challenge not to get a 5-star island? Yeah, I started to get the kitty stuff as well from the hotel yesterday. I made sure that one of the things I did do yesterday, and I didn't play for very long yesterday, but one of the things I did do was I ordered more things from the hotel. So, ooh, I got a lost item.
Money.
I'll pay you to perform a hit on Benedict.
Why do you hate Benedict so much? It's a comic. There's a girl with big sparkling eyes on the cover. She's probably the hero. Now, I can't tell. Is that Peppy or is that Lazy? Because I think I had this exact one last time, and I was like, oh, that's Cube. It's Lazy. But it ended up being Agent S, so I think I'll try Agent S first this time. Which means, inevitably, Agent S will tell me that it's probably Cube. This is actually a great opportunity, since Cube isn't home, and I don't know where Agent S is. Agent S! Not you! Agent S. Hi, I'm here. Where? I'm, like, sweating now. Like, that actually made me start sweating. It's supposed to be, like, -20 today, Fahrenheit, and I'm sweating. Why'd you yell? Because I had a megaphone. Look, I might have a megaphone in-game. I don't have one in real life. I have to make sure that the Switch can hear me. Oh, get Pietro's stupid, goofy, sickly, diseased ass out of my town. The rest of them, Mitzi and Antonio, are elite villagers, guests at my hotel. Get his fucking... I'm going to... Can you get rid of a guest? Is it possible to get rid of a guest? Alright, fuck it. I'm just gonna try to give it to Cube and see what he says. Big balls. Why does he fucking say big balls? Why does he fucking say big balls? Why did I think that I was so fucking funny? Yeah, there you go. Why did I think I was so funny back in 2020 that I thought it was funny to make him say big balls? Yes, that's so funny, dude. You're so fucking funny. You're such a comedian. Big balls. Wow, awesome, dude. What? Out of the blue, but you should come visit my place. Dude, Big balls. It really, I'm like so disappointed in myself. God, your house sucks. I love you, Kid Cat. Man, your house is fucking it. What the hell is going on here? My place is your place? No, thank you. Can I, like, buy something from you? Like, dude, I don't fucking like this house. It's so bad. I didn't want to sell a few things. Yeah, okay, sure. I'll look. He calls you pee-pee. Dude, I'm fucking so sorry, alright? Give me the bike. I'm stealing his bike. No, I'm paying for it. Yeah, he says pee-pee, alright? I'm gonna report him to Isabel so that... Leaving already, I think you should stay longer. We should play a game. High card, low card. Alright. Okay, well, I think I'm probably gonna get a higher card than 2. If I get 1, I'm gifting 5 subs in Twitch. Bigger than 2. Nice. That'd have been an insane play to go lower and then be right. Hi, can I leave now? I'm glad you stopped by. Did they really force you to stay until you play their stupid card game? What the hell is he doing? He's like hooking me the hell up with so much shit. Yes, they do. What? Well, you will play the game that we want you to. You will interact with your villagers. You will play this card game. Squared brow line glasses. Man, that's the kind of shit I was wearing in like 2019, man. No. No, that's so out of style, dude. No. Alright, where the fuck is Agent S then? Man, why are you so steamed today? Everything okay? I'm fine. I think my normal level of I don't know. I don't know. I think I'm fine. I like what? Because I got mad that they were gonna force me to play their confounded card game. That seems like something on a normal day that I would also be a bit miffed about. Don't you think? What's up, Space Princess? You will stay in this ugly ass house. God, it's not good. Bob? Dude, what? We got some crazy ass villagers today. What the hell? We got Bob, Mitzi, Antonio, Pietro. Golly, we got some bangers today. The hell? He's exploring the graveyard, man. He's like, nice. I know some of these people. When are you planning on putting the RimWorld streams on the Extras channel? In due time. I totes can't believe you found this. Yes, I totes can't believe it's not butter. Thank you. Yodel cardigan. Thank you. Wow, that's 2 favors for Smile Isle? Holy shit. We're gonna crank this shit out in no time, man. They might have actually made it so that... I don't know about in the recent update or if in some update before this. You seem to get more... You seem to get more requests from your villagers than you used to before. Where the hell is Smile Isle? Smile Isle. You seem to get them way more than before, because getting 2 already today is kind of crazy. Though, I gotta be honest with you, they first made this game and they put it at 300. What were they thinking, man? Like, 100 would have still been a lot. Her ass is sleeping. 71 requests to go. Yeah, I mean, if I played every day, I could probably do that in... like a month or more, month and a half, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to. Yes, I've been waiting for an Animal Crossing streamer's opinion on the Marvel Rivals tournament drama. Are you asking my opinion on it, or is someone else asking my opinion on it? Because, I'm sorry, I don't really know what's going on, I'm afraid. And also, I try to stay out of that stuff, because nobody cares what the white man has to say about things. Miss Boots, thanks for the Prime. Rightfully so, by the way. Thank you for the Prime. Enjoy your emotes and enjoy your ad-free viewing. Ah, yes, what's the white man have to say? I really value the white man's opinion on this online matter. Said everybody, always. Then again, many white men have made a career off of giving their opinions on things that nobody asked them about, so... I don't know. Perhaps a, like a pivot. That could be like a pivot for me if my Animal Crossing videos start to die out. The Penguin Zero vid explains everything. Yeah, because that's what I was kind of thinking. I'm like... Plenty of white men have already given their opinion on the matter, so I don't really know what novel perspective I can offer. Podcast bro Dagnel. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't really think that what I have to say is all that valuable, to be honest. Well, hello. Caught that out of the corner of my eyeball. It's just funny because someone was reacting to it with Animal Crossing music in the background, and I thought I was listening to a Dagnel video when I woke up to it. No, you weren't listening to a Dagnel video, because I don't think I would be talking about Marvel Rivals, a game I have not played, drama, something that I generally do not care for, in my Animal Crossing stream, where I would prefer to talk about, like, Alright, you're going through the Walmart freezer aisle, and you have to, like, what are you getting? What kind of frozen pizza at the Walmart freezer aisle are you picking up? I'm personally like a Rayo's kind of guy. You might be like a Tony's kind of person. As long as you're not a DiGiorno type of person, we can get along. We can meet in the middle somewhere, but no, I don't fuck with no DiGiorno's, though. I keep forgetting there's 2 charging spots on the Switch too. What? Oh yeah, there's one on the top now. So when you're playing handheld mode and you have it like sitting, you know, you're like playing it in handheld mode. Because I remember that. Actually, you're right. It's a good point. When you're playing the Switch in handheld mode and you have it like down here on your lap, you have to have the cord. The cord needs to be like stroking your groin. And forget ever, like, resting it on your chest or anything like that, because if that thing needs charged, you're gonna have to literally, like, swallow the cord and then have it, like, come out of your belly button in order for it to actually, like, sit there. It was a rather unpleasant experience. You didn't have drama from your Animal Crossing fans are spoiled video? Yeah, I fucking hate that video, to be honest with you, because I wish I would just not say anything. Sometimes I'm inclined to give my opinion on things. And then after I give my opinion on things, I'm like, oh, why did I do that? All I did was invite people to either, you know, get mad at me because they disagree, or agree with me and then get mad at the people who disagree in the comments section. I'm like, why did I do that? I hate that video. I'm not making another one like it. I honestly should take it down, but maybe I should leave it up as a reminder of my failures. Much like many of my old videos are reminders of how not that great of a YouTuber I used to be. You know, not like I was horrible, but you know, I've just grown since then. I've gotten better at doing it. Not because I don't view them as failures. You know what I mean. There's too many opinions on the internet, and I don't offer much as far as the way of ones that people want to hear. You know, this is actually a cute little spot right here. This little nook, nay cranny. This little area here. They could put a fucking snowman in there. You could squeeze a fucking snowman in there. That's my opinion. Do you have anything to say about the drama between Kitty and Julian on my town? No, there's no drama between your villagers on your town. In Wild World, there would be. They would legit spread rumors and shit. They'd be like, hey, you know, I hear that, Lobo and Olivia fucking hate each other. Oh my god. Or alternatively, I heard that Bob and Pecan are getting a little too comfy with each other. And you like, oh, okay. They used to do that shit, and it actually used to be interesting. There was big drama between Kiki and Wade on my island. Yeah, I don't know. No, they hate each other, trust me. See, but that's kind of where you gotta, creativity needs to take over, right? I don't really think the game will cause that drama, but you can imagine it, and that's fun. Failure means you tried, and that's more than most people can say. I think most people have tried. At whatever it is, making YouTube videos. I mean, if you're a white man who's my age, you've absolutely tried to make, like, Minecraft gameplay commentary videos at some point in your life. That's just a rite of passage for the late 20s white guy. You have to have, at some point, tried to make Minecraft videos. I think that is just true. You must have tried at some point. Because think about it. When we were like 13 and 14 was when all the Minecraft hype on YouTube was really starting to get popular. And we started to see these guys pulling in like insane views, crazy money. And we're like, I want to do that. And so we tried. Most of us failed. I failed. I didn't do it for Minecraft. But, you know, it taught me. It taught me things, I suppose. Dead snowman behind you, casually. No, he's not dead, dude. He's gonna give me a large snowflake. Check this out. He's not even in the final stage of melting. Oh, also, I fucked him up, so, Yeah, he's actually not going to give me anything. But he's not dead, though, alright? Let's not... It's quite a strong word, don't you think? Wallopoid is going to town, man. Look at him. He is fucking going to town. That dude is on 24/7. Crazy, crazy work ethic from that guy. He has every disease. Hello, chat and Dagnel. I just got here. Hi. I know the wiggly edges are because of the snow, but your path reminds me of SpongeBob. It reminds you of, like, the SpongeBob, like... it's weird, but I know what you mean. I can't exactly describe what you mean, but you know what you mean because you said it, and I know what you mean because I just do. Alright, I gotta get this head a little smaller. Bing. Oh, shit. What? I gotta screw, I gotta do a little shimmy back here just to, like, get this back into position. Why is this not working? That's the right head size, man. Send it. There you go. Your perfect Snowboy's here. That's all I was trying to do. Why you gotta be a diva about it? Screw up that snowman. I'm not gonna screw up that snowman.
Yo.
Hi. Yeah, like the bamboo, exactly. Thank you, Real Aerith Boo, for the tier 1 on Twitch. I appreciate that. Enjoy your emotes and enjoy your ad-free viewing. Why did I try to catch that? It's worth like 2. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. Enjoy your emotes and enjoy your ad-free viewing. You should do a challenge where you pick 5 to 10 random villagers and speedrun how fast it takes you. No. I don't like anything that involves decorating, finding specific villagers, which I know eliminates like a lot of possibilities. So, you know, I'm sort of twisting your arm when I ask you to come up with an idea for a video that doesn't involve this, that, the other thing, because I don't find those parts of the game to be very enjoyable. But yeah, I don't know. I kind of don't. I was thinking about maybe doing like a all deaths in every Animal Crossing. Was probably... Can I get 8 iron? Oh, that would have been nice. All deaths in every Animal Crossing. With how good turnips are, I could actually, you know... Oh, Pillium! Where's it going? Pillium's journey has ended. With how good turnips are, it might not actually be as bad as I give it credit for.
Yo.
Thank you, Flower Garden Get, as well for the Prime on Twitch. I appreciate that. Enjoy your emotes and enjoy your ad-free viewing. All deaths, every game. We all know, I mean, if you watched the turnip video that I made earlier, like middle of last year, turnips are fucking broken. Turnips are really profitable in every game. Broken in Animal Crossing GameCube. So if I just go hard on the turnips every week, in-game week. I thought you said all deaths and was very confused. Did I? I mean, deaths. I can understand the confusion, for sure. I can understand where you might have gotten a little crossed up there. No, that's D-E-B-T-S, deaths. I also heard deaths. Okay, because I think it was you who said, does that include tripping and falling with the King Tut mask? And I'm like, what is brother talking about? I'm like, what are you talking about, my man? And I'm like, okay, yeah, now that makes a lot more sense. That makes a lot more sense. Get over here, you scoundrel. You're gonna fly into the waterfall! You're gonna fly into the waterfall, you dumbass. Spider, scorpion, wasp. That's actually not a bad idea. Dying in every way imaginable in Animal Crossing New Horizons. Yeah, bit by a scorpion, bit by a tarantula. Stung by bees twice so that you pass out. Falling and tripping with the King Tut mask. What other deaths would there be in this game? vacuum cleaner. I think that's actually not a bad idea. Oh, Pitfall, of course, classic, yeah. Pitfall, that's 4. If you can come up with enough interesting ones, it's not a bad video idea. It really is not. I'm not hating. I am not hating that video idea. Spilling food? Yeah, that's the same as like getting a bad luck day and tripping and falling with the King Tut mask, right? Which, yeah, that is in this game. They added that in the 2.0 edition. Now, if you happen to be like holding food, you will spill it, but it's effectively the same thing as if you were to trip and fall without holding the food. Get beaten with hammers. Jumping off a cliff into water. Nah, you're fine though. I mean, dude, you see those like Norwegians? They be doing that death diving where they legit, the whole point of it is to jump into the water from an extreme height. And I think you have to as well, like, hold a pose for as long as possible before you hit the water. And then, like, you know, brace yourself for the impact. Because, you know, what do they say, like, at a certain height, water is as hard as concrete when you're landing into it, right? Sitting on a chair and then getting up and falling into a hole. I mean, that's basically just pitfalls again. Eat shit speedrun. How many times can you trip? Yeah, like, I don't know. It's worth, I don't know. I think it would only be worth it if you could think of enough ways that you could die in this game, but I don't know. Get every villager mad by hitting them with a net so they beat you up. What if there was some, like, rare shit in this game? What if there was, like, a rare ending in this game where if you had 10 villagers and you pissed them all off, they would, like, all gang up on you and beat you to death with their hooves or paws or fists? Think about it. Able to jump you. I actually agree, right? I actually agree. Like, dude, this guy, he's lifting weights, man. I don't want to mess with him. Or wings, yeah. Yeah, villagers aren't allowed to be mean enough. They literally will not jump you, mug you, and then leave you to die on the side of the street. They literally will not carjack you, Nintendo. What are you thinking? Sounds like the Stardew thing where they all get mad at when you're dating them all. Yeah, they all, like, confront you in the bar. And all your villagers. So, like, you've been, like, I don't know. You've been playing God too much. You've been moving people's houses around too much. You've been beating them with nets too much. You've been making them wear stupid outfits too much. You've been, like, going into their house and decorating it like a real piece of shit. And then, eventually, they get mad enough at you to where they all, like, you walk out of your house. You know how, like, the first thing you do in a day is you walk out of your house. And they're all there as soon as you walk out. Literally all 10 of them are there when you walk out. And they just, like... Why don't you head back inside? And then they all follow you back inside. They take you to your bathroom, and they just beat the shit out of you. They waterboard you with your shower nozzle. What do you want? What does she want me to do? I was completely distracted there. Stop firing rockets at my house! Flea in every game is just cruel. It is cruel, and it's not very fun. It's not even that bad in the older games, but it's not very fun. Thank you, Just a Lonely Anchovy, for the Prime on Twitch. Appreciate it. Thank you. Enjoy your emotes and enjoy your ad-free viewing. I was just watching your 100% web fishing video again and saw you were streaming. Cool to catch a stream finally. Hey, cool to have you here. Thank you. I wasn't expecting so much thought to be put into that scenario. Yeah, if only I could actually put that much thought into other aspects of my life, like working up the energy to do the dishes. But whatever. Doing the dishes doesn't get me money. Streaming, I can at least say, gives me money. You could 100% web fishing again? No, I said it the other day. I don't redo videos from the past. That's not very fun. Don't get me wrong, I could certainly do it better than I used to, but a steampunk costume. What the hell? Also, take those fucking stupid ass ungangly glasses off, please. No, and also take that off immediately. That looks horrible. That is the worst. I think that this might be the worst 2 items that you can make Kit Kat wear. I think that genuinely and also he's saying pee-pee, and please, yeah, it's sad. Oh my god. Let's just pretend this never happened. Does that make them sad when you do that? I hope not. I don't understand why the villager who you're giving the gift to gives you a gift in reward, and then the villager who wanted you to do the delivery, the favor in the first place, does not reward you. I never understood that. Why is Kit Kat giving me a gift in exchange? That doesn't make no sense. Why are you bullying him? Is he one of your favorite? Dude, I'm just being... Alright, if I'm honest with my friends, okay? I think part of him being your friend is you need to be honest with him when you say that that looks ridiculous on him, okay? It's not even his fault. It's Mint's fault. Mint is the one who gave that stupid outfit to him, alright? It's not even his fault. I don't blame him. I blame Mint, alright? I'm just being honest with you when I say that that is a ridiculous looking outfit. He should immediately take that off. Alright? I'm being honest. Do you want me to be honest? Or do you want me to lie? If you're my friend, would you rather me lie to you? No. You could speedrun the all debts category for speedrun.com. Have I done all debts in this game? I suppose I haven't done all debts in a normal sense. I've done all debts with Pokey, and I've done all debts with Nook Miles. But I haven't done it in a, you know, traditional sense. At least not in a speedrunning manner. I've done it on my island here. But yeah, not in really like one video or for a video, you know? If my best friend had an ugly-ass shirt on, I would make sure they know. Pink froggy chair. Yeah, right? Like, I don't know. I wouldn't want my friend going around looking like that. Yodel car. I don't want these. I don't want these. I don't want. I might keep the vacuum. You can keep the vacuum cleaner. We'll maybe put that in storage. I don't want the rest of these. What's the unluckiest you can be in every AC game? Unlucky in what sense? If you did all debts, would you use turnip profit? Honestly, after that turnip video that I made, the one that tested which game had the best turnips, I sort of have a pretty good idea of how turnips work without needing a calculator. I mean, oh, shit! Fucking ruined it. I'd probably fuck it up maybe once or twice, but I think I'd get the handle on it pretty quickly. You can notice patterns pretty easily with turnips in this game, I think. You can notice patterns pretty easily, I think. What's the rarest gift you can get from a villager? I have no idea. I don't know if there is a way to even test that. The record is 1 hour and 17 minutes. For all debts? Now, let me ask you something. Is that all debts for just expanding your house? Or does that include storage upgrades? I have to imagine it does not include storage upgrades, because those, I don't think you go into debt for. I think you have to pay those straight up. Like, he will not loan you money for those. How does the luck mechanic work? I truly have no idea. It might be... That'd be a fun, like, Nookopedia entry read, if you really want to know. But I honestly have no idea. I'll do just that. Have you ever finished the museum on this Switch? Yes, I have. Like, almost 6 years ago. I'd say 5.5 years ago. Actually, no, because I didn't time travel on this Switch. And if you don't time travel, then it'd probably take you like 8 or 9 months. So I'm gonna say like 5 years ago I probably completed it. Brewster is the best shade of green. What would you call that? Actually, we can get a good, honest answer from this. I'm going to take a screenshot of my window right here, and I'm going to go color identifier, color name finder, and I'm going to paste my image. I can't paste my image. I hate when you can't paste the image. You have to upload it from your computer. Like, get fucking real, man. Alright? Come on. Alright. I got the hex code, though. Okay. The website artyclick, colors.artyclick.com identifies his color as gray asparagus. So, there you go. Gray asparagus is how that is being described. That's such a gross name. What's gross about it? Buy what? Dude, do you want proof? You want proof? I'll give you proof. The proof is in my browser. Many people say it's in the pudding. That's actually bullshit. I've never found proof there. Here, look. I gotta find the... Oh, damn it. I gotta find the stupid... I copied the link to the website. Which made me uncopy the hex code. Color picker. And I gotta take another screenshot of his ass. Alright. There we go. Color picker from image. Okay. Color name finder. Go. Alright, here you go. Hue yellowish green. But... And also 99% match. 99% match. Like, they are confident about this, man. This is not like, yeah, it's like pretty close. There you go. This is preposterous. It's not, look. It says right there. I got the hex code 4A5A40. When I took a screenshot of him in-game right now, that's the color it gave me. I simply disagree. You cannot disagree with facts and logic. This is... Where's your website that identifies colors? Similar names. Oh, okay, I didn't even see that. Fuscous gray? Fuchsius gray? Hemlock, mineral green, and vampire gray. Vampire gray? That's his exact color. Dude, that's what I'm saying. You people are... You don't want to believe the truth. Counterpoint, nuh-uh. That's literally what you guys are saying. He is gray asparagus, dude, alright? Lighting is important. I'm not going to pull up his, like, in-game model to get the exact colors that they used when they made him. Because where do you ever see him outside of the coffee shop? You might see him for group stretching, but you're only ever going to see him 99% of the time in the cafe. So why don't you just use the color palette from the place that you see him most often anyway? It's effectively the same thing, alright? You're only ever going to see him here. Oh, and that's true, when you first find him on the island, to get him on your island in the first place as well. But still, this is where you're going to find him 99% of the time. Hi. And also, he's very handsome. If your asparagus is gray, go see a doctor. Oh, do you guys actually want to see some fucked up shit? Oh, yeah, do you guys actually want to see some fucked up shit? Oh my god. Dude, I went to go cook with some fucking green beans yesterday. I went to oh my god. Alright, hang on. It's not gross. It's not gross. This image is genuinely not gross. Like, it is not like a wretchful image. But... in a sense, it's odd. It's unusual. I went to go cook some green beans that have been in my refrigerator for like a week. And, that's way too big. What the heck? Hang on, let me shrink that down for ye. These green beans, man. They've been in the fridge for like a week. That's not bad. That's not bad, right? Do you see an issue? Do you see an issue here, perhaps? Are you seeing an image, in this image, an issue? Are you seeing... Look at that. It looks like it was stuffed like a teddy bear. I don't cook? The fuck is that? You don't cook? And it's green beans, man. You don't have to cook to know what green beans are. Oh my god, what is that? Well, I assume it's mold. Pretty much first thing that came to my brain when I saw it. Same thing happened to my raspberries once. Somebody stuffed my green beans with, like, teddy bear stuffing. And it exploded. I've seen mold before, man. I gotta be honest with you, I have not seen mold like this. I have not seen mold like this. This looks like this looks like a teddy bear exploded. I know there's different kinds of mold, but like usually I'll just see like a little like green spot on it and I'm like, "Oh, that's no good." Like on my bread or on my cheese. It looks like a spider egg, low key. Well, great news. I threw it out and last night was trash night, so now it's waste management's problem, not mine. I assure you I did not cook with those green beans. I pretty much, I pulled them out of the fridge, was like, oh, that don't look right. And so I took a picture, and I threw them away. So, don't worry. Okay, but is that green or gray asparagus? That's fucking gray asparagus. I would not picture gray asparagus as being like a Brewster green, but whatever. Dagnel, I have an idea to pair with the all debts idea. Okay, what is it? The green beans of despair and yuck. I don't know. Do all debts with different ways for each debt, like easy debts, bugs, fish, fruit, and then the more expensive debts, turnip abuse or whatever. I could see that as I could see your idea. I don't know, maybe this is what you're saying. But I could see something like that, maybe like, what is the best way to pay off all your debts? And you do all your debts with turnips one way, and then you do them with bugs and fish one way, and then you do it with some other way one way. Instead of like each, what I assume you mean is each individual debt gets paid off a different way. I don't know, maybe. I'd probably all just do it the same way, though. What's up, Shai LaBoo? Nice sword. You should rank all non-villager NPCs in the game with the tier list. I find tier lists to be lazy content, and I've done them before. I did one tier list video before, and that's because I was really taking forever to get the video that I was making out, and so I just give you like a little like, alright, I'll hold you over with this tier list video. Maybe not lazy then's the right word, but it's very much like a, hey, I'm out of ideas. It's a creatively bankrupt video idea. I don't like tier lists. I don't like watching them either, personally, but that's just me. No, put it away, you dumb, stupid asshole. Who's your least favorite NPC other than Zipper? Why are you just assuming that Zipper is one of my least favorite NPCs? I love Zipper. Zipper's awesome. Honestly, like, if we're being so real and objective, Isabelle doesn't do a fucking thing. She doesn't do a fucking thing. I don't hate her more than all the other ones, but I'm like, man, as far as, like, weighing their usefulness and what they do, what the hell does she even do? Fucking freeloader. They're all freeloaders. She's, like, the it girl, though. Right. But that's just it. She's it. And then, like, what? Oh, tell me about this, Isabelle be like, yo, did you see the episode of Traders UK last night? Oh my god, Rachel really fucked that one up, didn't she? They should have killed Faraz, dude. They should have killed Faraz! Why did they kill... What's her name? Why did they kill Roxy? Anyway, I hope you guys have a good day today on Twitch. That's not really news, huh? Oops. That's what she'll be like, and I'm like, alright, man, whatever. She can get it, though. I don't even want to know what the fuck you mean. Pave's the best. Oh, Pave's great, yeah. What the fuck did I do? Alright, so in episode 11 of the Traders UK edition last night, it's down to like 6 people, 2 of which remaining are traders. And then one of the traders, well, the traders both collectively decide who they're going to murder every night. If there is a murder that night, circumstances can prevent it. And between the 2 people that they were picking between, they chose to kill Roxy, somebody who was on their side, which is something that they didn't know, admittedly. But Roxy was thinking like the 2 people who are traitors were the 2 most trustworthy people in the game. And they murdered her instead of Faraz, who was all over one of the traitors. Because if the Faithfuls, the team opposite to the traitors, can sniff out who the traitors are, they can banish them. And then if they banish all the traitors, then the traitors lose and the Faithful win. And Faraz, he was all over one of the traitors, and they didn't kill him. It's fucking crazy. Anyway, yeah. It wasn't you, though. It was a different Rachel, probably. I don't know. Could be you, maybe. Who do you want to win? I like the traitors, personally. I like Steven and Rachel. I like Steven especially, but Rachel... she really fucked that one up, though, personally. Anyway, yeah. That's for my Traders watchers out there. Traders UK edition. I don't like the US edition because they bring on the most obnoxious people in the world. Hey, let's make some DIYs for Captain. Yeah, sorry. Maybe like only a few of you actually watch, but... And I don't like reality TV most of the time, but you know what? You don't have this item. Okay, yeah, I understand. And I don't have purple hyacinths in general. Nor do I have enough windflowers to make another windflower wreath, so I think I'm SOL on these. I'll do as many as I can, though, but I think I can only do 2 of the ones that are available to me. I'm waiting for the day the DIY quests want the robot hero. Surely it would not ask for the robot hero, right? That would have to give you insane tickets, though, if it did. Is UK Traders viewable that quickly legally in the US, or are you getting it via other means? I don't believe I'm at the liberty to answer that question right now. It pulls from any DIYs you learned, so maybe. But surely it must have. It must be like, alright, we're not gonna make somebody make a fucking robot hero. Taking damn 30 rusted parts or whatever the hell. Surely not, though. They should let you refresh the DIY requests once. Like, in the week before it does it automatically on Monday. Agreed. Well, I agree, of course, because it would benefit me right now. Do I actually agree, though? I don't know. I'm not thinking with a clear head, but I want to say that that's a good idea. Thank you, Emily Leah, for the Prime on Twitch. I appreciate that. Enjoy your emotes and enjoy your ad-free viewing. By golly. Thank you. People in the UK be calling these Freezy Pops. Frozen treat set? No, those are Freezy Pops, Gov. Woodland Wall and Freezy Pops. No, they're ice lollies. Is that meant to sound less ridiculous? We call them ice lollies. Jesus, man. I mean, I would have kept that to yourself, personally, but alright. No, a British person. Your fellow countrymen are kind of making you look a little silly right now. Ice lollies. Like, no, dude. We don't call them fucking Freezy Pops. That's ridiculous, alright? How childish and petulant can you be as to call them something as barbaric as that? No, asshole. We call them ice lollies. Like, man, I'd have kept that to yourself, personally. I don't know. Wouldn't be a Dag stream without British slander. That's not true. I don't think one time last stream did I ever... And it's not a slander either, if it's the truth. Is not one time did I slander last stream. Not one time. Nary a time. Wow, 10 tickets and 10 tickets. You're really loading me the fuck up, Captain. Cherry smoothie and pretzels. Probably wheat. I'm surprised ice lollies were a crafting table thing and not a cooking station thing. Actually, now I'm thinking about it. Why is she looking so pensive? Did you see her? Why was she like frowning? Girl, what is your problem? Alright, whatever, man. I'm not gonna try to make sense of it. Us Brits call them freezy breezy, tingly dingly, sweet sweet treat lollipops. Yeah, but you have to shorten them to ice lollies, because that's like a mouthful, right? You don't really want to be saying that every time you want to pull one of those out of the fridge. Faith has got to be freezing her ass off. No! It's like those dogs. What are those dogs? Huskies. They really like the cold. And so it'll be like -50 outside, and they'll be like outside like, dude, yes, man, holy, it's like us in like a sauna. They're like, oh, dude, yes, man. And they just love that shit. Some animals are just crazy like that. Or samoyeds. Samoyeds? Those white ones, white poofy boys. She's from Australia. You don't think it gets cold in Australia? Not right now, because they got their summer. Lucky bastards. Hi, Captain. She's fine. Never ask a British person what they call bowling pins. Oh, you can't say that. No, you can't say that. Alright, do I have to Google it? What do British people call bowling pins? Oh? What? Dude, there is no fucking way. There is no actual fucking way. What? Dude, no. Man, I know your ass is not calling them Skittles or wooden knockers. No, I know you are not fucking calling them that. I know your ass is not calling them wooden knockers, man. What the fuck? Wooden knockers is fucking crazy. What the fuck are you doing? Skittles? You call them Skittles? So, if you want to go play bowling, would you say that, like, yo, dude, you want to go play some Skittles? Do you want to go play some wooden knockers? There is no fucking way, man. There is no actual way. I got a split in them wooden knockers. Oh, I mean, knockers are split. Yeah, dude. We call them bowling pins. It's bowling. I'm asking the British. What? Man, no. You are fucking not serious. You are not fucking serious. That is fucking... That is buffoonish. That is buffoonish. What the hell? That is buffoonish behavior. You are not a serious country. You are not... Honestly, you should be kicked out of, like, NATO for that. Like, what are you actually doing? Oh my... I don't even want to look at you. That's so fucking crazy, man. I got a kotatsu. What? Fuck. Oops. They call them Kittles on Taskmaster. You guys do be calling your cities, like, blank on blank. You guys do be saying that, alright? You cannot deny that. I can't believe I'm saying this, but leave the British people alone. Man, do not come to their defense, alright? They sowed this seed, alright? They must harvest it. This is not our battle. We can look at their fucked up crop and be like, man, they sowed a shit seed. But I don't think it's on us to interfere. I think that we can merely observe. Newcastle on Tyne. Yeah, but I guess, like, what are you two? You two are awfully close there, don't you think? Two are... by the way, I've had Deirdre before. She should recognize me. Hey! Asshole! I've had you before. I know I have. Wait, actually, maybe no, I haven't. That's a lie. I'm sorry. No, I think that was another one where I had them in New Leaf. What the hell? She just got sent something. She just got sent that fucking bowling pin article in Wikipedia. And she's like, fucking wooden knockers, man. What the hell? There ain't no way you got no damn wooden knockers. No, man. That's fucking crazy. That's fucking crazy. I just sent that to her. By the way, what do you... I don't even like doing your stupid rigmarole. What am I even going to talk to you for? What are you thinking about? I'm trying to think of a catchphrase. What are you saying right now, out of curiosity? No, because fans... Well, that is so rude. Maybe I need a marketing team. Because I think I made her say something else recently. If she said some dumb shit that I assigned to her in 2021, I'd change it. But no, I think she asked me like 3 days ago. Give it a rest. Hey, thank you, Mooksy, for the Prime. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Thank you. Enjoy your emotes and enjoy your ad-free viewing. Man, I cannot get over wooden knockers, man. That is fucking stupid. That is fucking insane. I actually have one of these in storage, apparently. Man, alright, I gotta, like, shake that off, though. That got, like, my mojo down, dude. Oh. I gotta dip. Bye, Dag. Goodbye, real Arithboo. Anyway, yeah. Pretty well. Ugh. Wait until you hear what the ball that knocks them down. I don't think at this point I want to explore such an idea. I don't think at this point I want to even explore what that might be called. God knows. Was it like the resin roller or something like that? No, dude, I don't even want to fucking think about that. No, thank you. Calling you Dag feels weird because it means day in my language. It also means hello in Simlish, doesn't it? Like Dag Dag. Ah, Sul Sul. Dag Dag is bye. Is it? Is it like a chow situation where it's both hello and goodbye? Can I make the rose wreath? No. Red, white, and yellow roses? Dude, I might be SOL for my DIYs for the rest of the week. Because that's now going to be probably 3 of them that I can't do. Unless I have these roses around here somewhere. I don't generally have many non-hybrid flowers because... I don't know. I guess I want to flex on them. I got reds here. But I really don't think I have, what? Reds and yellers? I cannot imagine a single place where I have red and yellow roses, but I got reds. Also, do I only have to make one of them, or do I have to make multiple? If I have to make multiple, I'm fucked. White and yellow. The ones that take flowers are so annoying, because if you don't have them on your island, and especially if they're hybrids, you're not going to get them, because they don't grow instantly like the old games, and then if they're hybrids, it's going to take forever to get them. By the time that you get them, you're probably going to be refreshed. The DIYs. I can take a look, but I don't really think I have yellow roses anywhere. I have gold roses. They never asked for those, even though I have a plethora of them. Dag means day and hello and goodbye in Dutch. Oh, man. Dutch, though. That's a fucking strange language, man. I don't know, though. No, nothing down there, I don't think. I think I'm SOL. What's up, Mitzi, by the way? I say hi to Mitzi. Oh, I already did. I like Mitzi. I hope she can move to my town at some point. I like her. Dag Dag and Sul Sul are very much an Aloha situation. Yeah. That's what I thought, because I was like, I've played The Sims before. I swear to God, I've heard this. I'm not obtuse. What, can I get them? No! 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 Remember when they didn't come over to your house? And we were all like, I miss when the villagers came over to your house. How foolish were we? What an idiot we were, man. And I was in that camp. I was like, oh, I kind of missed that from New Leaf. Why? Why did I miss that? It's obnoxious. It's not inherently a bad feature. They do it way too much, though. They ask way too often, and they come barging in way too fucking much. They do it way too much. They need to just chill, alright? They need to relax. There's weeds up there. Fuck it. Whatever. It sells the camping aesthetic. Yeah, I don't have enough of the other roses. Any white roses or yellow roses, so sorry. No, rose wreath for me. In New Leaf, they asked you, and you were like, okay, what time do you want to visit? Yeah, you can't, like, assign a time. Now, in this game, they want you to do it as soon as they ask. But then the time that would... The time would come for them to visit you, and you would have closed the game, and then you wouldn't remember to open it back up when it was time for them to visit, and then you'd play the next day, and they'd be like, dude, what the fuck? I was at your door at 5 o'clock sharp, like you asked, and I'd be like, ooh. Right. I did say to do that. Right. I did say that. And then you'd feel bad. Alright, what's my other DIY? The one extra. Is it a food item? It must be a food item. No, I hated the timing thing. Like, I'm not going to be on in an hour, bro. Okay. In a perfect world, they do the time thing, but... Because I remember in New Leaf, they would do the time thing, yes. But they made it so that you had to do it, that's a time, within, like, an hour and a half. Was, like, the earliest you could do it. Like, an hour to an hour and a half. If they did it so that you could do it in, like, 5-minute increments, with no minimum time, or you could tell them, like, let's do it right now, or, no, let's do it later today. Give me, like, 15 minutes, and then you can come over. That would be the best of both worlds. But in this game, it's like now or never. And most of the time, I just say never at this point. I'm not forcing you, but are you going to do a hotel room today? Yeah, probably, but I don't know. I want to, like, also putz about. Do my things. My things. I love my things and my routine. It's very important to me. I want to poke that apple jelly. Do not poke my apple jelly. Alright, that's 10 tickets. Mermaid wall clock. That's pretty valuable. I might need some seashells for that, though. Let's see. You should get all the fish and bugs without missing one, but in a row. Dude, I couldn't even do them individually without missing one. How about we, like, worry about that first? Oh, I only need sea snails. 2 more. For 3 stacks of sugar, I got 260 tickets. 3 stacks? They stack up to 10, so are you saying 30 sugar? Because, I mean, that is reasonable. That is a lot of money, or a lot of tickets, for a lot of sugar. Sounds like hell. Yeah, it was hell to do them individually, let alone do them all in order. Nah, man, that would be, like... miserable. I will say, I think fishing might be a little bit easier now, though, because the Pro Controller, the Switch 2 Pro Controller, it's HD rumble, or it's otherwise very strong rumble. I feel like it makes every fish's bite more distinguishable, so you get like a big buzz when they bite down. And even, like, their little nibbles are still pretty big buzzes, but the big one is so big that it's hard to miss compared to the other little ones. So fishing might actually be, like, a little bit easier. I don't know if that's been other people's experience, but that's what I found anyway. Fuck that balloon. Stupid. You should do a stream where you do your viewers' dream islands. No, I don't like looking at other people's islands, because A, it makes me feel bad about my island, and B... I will be honest with you, I'm not a good critique of people's islands, and I just don't really care. I know, that sounds mean, but, like, I'm not like the, oh, this is nice kind of person. I'm like the... It's like going to the grocery store. Actually, no, that's not a good analogy, because I actually like going to the grocery store and being meticulous and taking my time. It's like going to the museum. I don't really like the museum. I'm not like a kind of guy that likes to go to a museum. I respect people who are, but I am not. I don't see the significance behind every little piece of art. I don't see, like, I don't know, it's just me, and I feel bad. People-pleasing era is over. I mean, I want to make people happy. I don't see why people-pleasing era is a bad thing. I like making people happy. That's what my streams are for at the end of the day. Frozen floor tiles. Wow! New DIY! Holy shit! What? Show me that. Oh, it's ugly. Whatever, it's new. I did get enough sea snails to make the thing, but let me go check my one more little beach over here. Talking about museums in general or art museums? I say like art museums personally, but yeah, like other museums could interest me. Like I've always wanted to go to Cooperstown for the Baseball Museum, Hall of Fame, which is sort of a museum in a sense that you go around and you like ogle historical things. But yeah, like an art museum, no, not for me. You ever been to the Academy of Science in San Francisco? No, I was just saying, I don't, those types of places are not really my thing, although maybe that has something to offer that would be fun, but I don't know. I would not be magnetized to it, let's put it that way. No, I don't really like doing stuff like that. I like to make people happy, but I'm not like a big visiting people's islands guy. I'm just not. I hate how RNG the DIY stuff is. I wish it guarantees that you get something new. I wish there was some guarantee, you know? Some way of getting DIYs that guaranteed something new. Like, what if there was like a new NPC in the game just dropped? It's called like Mr. DIY. And he was on Harv's Island, and every day you talk to like he's like the DIY guru, and you talk to him, and he's like, here you go, and he gives you a new DIY every day. Only one though, but that's still better than nothing. Is he a didgeridoo? He has a didgeridoo. He plays one. Yes. Or another function for Reese and Cyrus. Yeah, that actually might be easier than Mr. DIY. And he's just like a human. He's like a naked human.
Money, money, money.
I give you money, you give me dopamine for my AD/HD brain.
AD/HD? Well, which one do you have? AD or HD? Thank you for the 100 bits, Colleen. I appreciate that. It's my pleasure. See, I people please, but in a more, I don't know, in a different way. Why is he naked? I don't know, man. But it's tasteful because the didgeridoo that he plays like covers up his genitalia. So you can't actually see his like wedding vegetables. Like KK's guitar. Yeah, exactly. What if you roast people's islands? That's needlessly mean. And I don't really go for that either. I'm mean, but I don't need to be. I'm mean because I'm an asshole, and I'm like, I don't know, I'm like a dick sometimes. But I'm not gonna go out of my way to purposely be that way. I will just let the nasty side of me show occasionally. It's not a side of me that I'm proud of, so I'm not gonna embrace it by going and calling people's islands stupid. You know? I don't really try to do that. This community could not handle being roasted. That's also kind of true. I don't feel like some of you like the idea of that maybe, but then I actually do it and you'd be like, oh man. Because that's how I would be. Are you looking for video ideas specifically for AC 3.0? Not specifically, because I don't think the update really did much as far as giving me ideas, unfortunately. What if you're very nice about it, but in an asshole-ish fashion? Like HR? No, I don't want to be an asshole. That's the whole thing. Vine outfit. I don't find enjoyment in roasts unless they're of people who are genuinely terrible. I think that even roasting people who are genuinely terrible is not enjoyable, personally. That's just me, though. Like, oh, Comedy Central's the roast of Donald Trump. Like, dude, if I wanted to see Donald Trump roasted, I would go on, like, Blue Sky for 5 minutes, alright? I don't want to. I don't... It's negativity. It's negativity. It's not fun. Even people I don't like. You think like, if you don't like somebody, I'll tell you one thing. If I don't like somebody, the last thing I want to do is hear about them. Whether that's being roasted, being praised, or anything in between. Last thing I want to do is hear about them. Take pity? People come here to escape HR lingo. I feel like I could be like a good HR person. Which is to say that I think I could be a good murderer, effectively. It's not something I'm necessarily proud of, but I do think I could do it pretty well. Although I don't think I could be a good murderer. That was just an analogy. Glowing moss pond. That's pretty expensive as well. There's so much negativity out there. Truly, man. Like, it's actually... And negativity drives so much attention nowadays because people... Like, rage bait is just the norm now, you know? I don't even know if we should call it rage bait anymore because it's just kind of like what it is. Maybe it's always been this way. I toy with the idea that the world has always been the way that it is now, and I just grow up and I learn. But if I was the age that I am now, 20 years ago, I would be like, damn, so really things haven't changed a whole lot. It's just that the means that we can consume what people are saying has expanded so much. Social media, the internet. I don't know, though. People only care about drama online. It's a lot of, like, drama, a lot of, like, I'm going to go on Twitter.com, and it will push me on the Discover feed. It will only push me things that are most likely I am to engage with. And what is the things that people are most likely to engage with on the internet? Things that make people mad. And because the algorithm is trained to get the most attention, the most clicks, the most engagement, that's all it's ever going to show you. And I'm like... Look, my Twitter feed, towards the end of me using it consistently... And the reason why I got off of it, and I'm just using Twitter as a website, but a lot of websites could fit this criteria. YouTube could fit this criteria. Twitch can fit this criteria. Although in order for Twitch to fit this criteria, it needs to have an algorithm that knows what it's doing, which, I don't know. Anyway, I would see a bunch of people engaging with other people to, like, own them or whatever. Like, somebody would say something that's racist, homophobic. And then somebody, I would see like a quote tweet of somebody being like, here's why you're stupid. This reason, that reason, and the other reason. Get off of my website, you dumb piece of shit. And I'm like, yeah, I agree with you. That person is a piece of shit. But why are you even talking to him? What's the point? And why am I seeing it? I don't want to see this. I don't want to be reminded that people like that exists in the parent tweet. What's the point? Why give them attention? If you don't give them attention, their whole career dies. It's almost like these people make a career out of this, and suckers like you who engage with it is what puts money in their pocket. It's not worth your energy, man. It's not. It's not worth your energy. And it's just, ugh. And I'm like, ugh. And I'm like, look, I agree with you. I think that we're of the same mindset. The person in question is a huge, moronic piece of shit, to put it lightly. So don't do anything. Block them. Although blocking doesn't even hardly do anything anymore on Twitter, so. And that's just why I got off that website, because I'm like, look, even if I am being grouped with like-minded people according to the algorithm, it's not that I want to see what they have to say. I don't. But that's what gets engagement nowadays. is either deliberately vague titles or headlines, or just straight up bad behavior. And I'm like, I don't know. So I don't think I can do this forever. This being, you know, my job, YouTube, Twitch. I don't think I could do this forever. There's gonna be a point where I'm gonna have like you know that image where it's like the guy, he has to choose two paths and one leads to like a burning castle and then the other one leads to like rainbows. Except they're kind of like, in this analogy, both burning castles. I'm probably gonna hit that crossroads at some point where I either have to like, oh, I can't make this. What? Oh, it takes Zen cushions. Well, are Zen cushions craftable? I'm gonna have to, like, sell out a bit of my dignity in order to keep up with the YouTube and Twitch game, you know? Because that's really what it is. Yeah, I think Zen cushions are something I need to order, so I guess I'll go order a couple for tomorrow. And I'm like, at some point, I mean, I already sort of sacrifice a bit of dignity of mine to make my content appealing to others. I have to make like catchy titles and flashy thumbnails so that I can get people to look at the title, look at the thumbnail, you know, grab their attention. It's honestly a bit more corny than I would like it to be, but it is sadly sort of what you have to do. And the extent that you have to do it seems to always have to, you know, get worse and worse, which means I have to, you know, sacrifice more and more of my dignity in order to be able to keep up. And there's going to be a point where I'm going to be like, is this worth it anymore? Is it worth it to do it anymore? Because in my head, I'm always like, if I feel as though I'm entertaining enough for people to watch, they will watch it no matter what the title of the stream or the video is, what the thumbnail is, or what other way of engaging to the stream is. If I'm entertaining enough, that will always be what's most important, right? That's growing less and less true nowadays, I feel. Or maybe I'm just not entertaining. I don't know. Not that, like, my content's falling off. I'm actually doing very well for myself. The update helping that, of course. Do I not have Zen cushions? I must. I could have just searched it, couldn't I? Zen cushion. Yeah. Let's get a couple of those ordered. And yeah, that's all the DIYs I guess we can do today. So. And I'm like, alright, so like, you know, one of my favorite creators in the world, I'm gonna call a couple names out here in a good way. I'm gonna praise them. You guys like Ethos Lab? You know Ethos Lab, Minecraft YouTuber? He doesn't make big flashy thumbnails for his content. He doesn't make like all caps, you know, not clickbaity, but you know, he doesn't do that like YouTube shit that you want people to do. But because his videos are so darn good, people still watch him anyway. And I'm like, that is what I try to do. I joined the game well later than he did, so I sort of had to play by the new rules. He's old money though. He was able to get away with you know, doing it the old-fashioned way. I think that because I broke in a lot later than him, I have to do it sort of in a way that I'm not incredibly happy about, but whatever. Whatever though. And like Germa, you know, Germa doesn't really do stuff like that either with his streams. He's just funny. People watch him because he's funny. And he doesn't ever try to do too much as far as making his content appealing for everybody other than just be funny. That's the best kind of content creator out there on the internet, in my opinion. Are the people who are just like, I'm just gonna do my thing. People like it, they like it. If they don't like it, they don't like it. But I'm not gonna try to like game the system. I'm not gonna play the game. I don't respect the game, so I'm not gonna play the game. Or I don't respect what the game has become anyway. That's how I feel. I don't respect the way that the game is trending. The game being surviving online as a content creator. I don't respect it as much. And because of that, there will be a point where I'm like, man, I don't think I can do this anymore. I just hope that by that point, I will have made enough money to either retire or, be in a place where I can at least take the time that I need to find something else to do with my life. Something that's more enjoyable. Start a business or something. I get no views on my VODs, but I don't give a shit. Good. Because that means you must like doing it. And that's what's most important. You gotta like doing it. I still like doing this, and I think I will for a long time. The part of it that I do like doing anyway is the making videos. And the people who watch them, enjoying them. The part I don't like is doing the, like, YouTube, like, algorithm nonsense. And the Twitch, like, ugh. That's the part I don't like doing, but as long as I like doing the good stuff more than I hate doing the bad stuff, I'll keep doing it, and I anticipate being able to do this for a long time. I hope so, anyway. I just have to keep being funny. What's up, WG? How you doing? Days where the weather's nice make my bones ache a bit less. Yes, I'm old, by the way. Yes, I'm an old villager. Yuck. It's very funny. Let me do, like, captain tours, actually. Maybe I can get some flowers that I need for the DIYs from there. The roses. Maybe, if I'm lucky. I can still only do one per day. I don't like medicine anymore. Is this a, like, is something happened today, or is this just, like, a, you know, like, in general? Doing Katrina first can give you the chance for a rare island from Captain. Oh, I didn't know that. Alright, speed it up, buddy boy. I ain't got all day. Just in general, I'm tired, Grandpa. Grandpa? Oh, I got Money Tree Island. How much is on these trees? It's probably like 1,000, right? Ugh. That's comical. That's funny. You wouldn't actually want to... You wouldn't want to make the player have too much fun, now would you? You wouldn't want to make the player have too much fun. Be like, wow, 10,000 bells in each of these bags. Wow, thanks, Nintendo. This is really gonna help me. This makes me enjoy your game more. 1,000, dude. It's barely even worth, like, damn, going around here and collecting all of these. Barely. I still will, even though I don't need it. Hey, but you know what? I do need mums for the Mum Wreath crown, or the Mum Wreath. That was one that I ran into one time that I couldn't do because I didn't have any of the mums, but you know what? It says the 67 billionaire. Alright, I have 67 million, alright? That's not a huge difference, alright? Huge difference. Huge difference, alright? 67 million compared to 67 billion. That's incomparable. Alright, not even close. Hey, Dag, would you do a video similar to the hourly tracks, but maybe for store/building themes? Maybe. People did seem to like that video, where I did over the, like, I did the hourly themes on the second channel. Just go watch that, by the way, if you haven't. People did seem to like that video, so maybe I could do something similar to that in the future. A gazillionaire. Woo! Dags, wow. Sounds like Shy Guy from Mario. You know what I actually try to... Sometimes I will go like, wow. The reason why is because... I feel like I start so many sentences with you know that meme, which is just like the worst, I think the actual worst way a human being can start a sentence. But whatever. There's that meme where it's like the guy is talking to the girl and the guy says some shit and the girl is like, wow, like, oh, that's crazy, to sort of like dismiss it, but secretly she's thinking inside of her head, based. In that comic, she says, like, wow, W-E-O-W or something like that. W-O-E-W. I don't know why. I think about that every time I say wow. I'm like, wow. Yeah, W-A-O-W, and I'm like, wow. That's what I try to do every time I say wow. I'm like, wow. I try to say it like that, even though I'm pretty sure it's just a different way of saying wow. If you were to, like, voice it out. Wow. Not gonna lie, do you remember that Vine is the worst for me? I feel geriatric. What you have to do is you just have to reference the Vine, and if they get the reference, they get the reference, but if they don't get the reference, then worst case scenario, they just think that you're a little weird. Like, if I was driving in the car with my dad, and there was a sign that we passed that says road work ahead, and I said, road work ahead? Yeah, I sure hope it does. He would probably laugh at that. He might not know the reference, but I wouldn't, like, tap him on the shoulder and be like, dude, you remember that Vine? You remember that Vine? Dude, do you remember that Vine? Dude, da, 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 da. Do you remember that Vine? Do you remember that Vine where he went like, because no, you lost him already. Because he doesn't, because then you have to explain what Vine is to him. And you have to be like, oh, dude, well, he's like this really popular, like, video medium site where, like, you had to make, like, a really short form videos. It's like, they had to be, like, 6 seconds or less or something like that. And it was really popular, but it got taken down. You lost them. You lost him when you first tapped him on the shoulder. It was already over. But if you said, road work ahead, I sure hope it does, he'd be like, ah, funny. Worst case scenario, he'd be like, what? And you could be like, ah, nothing, I was just talking to myself. What does it mean when Katrina says that your luck with belongings is improved? It means nobody's going to rob you today. It means that nobody's going to come and rob you and steal your belongings. Raid your underwear drawer. So I'm happy for you. True, if you don't remember, when you're in the hotel and you have to pay for the water, you're not my friend. Oh yeah, I actually don't know what you're talking about. I thought I knew my fair shake of vines, but then you guys will reference your favorite vines, and I'll be like, alright, never seen that one. Alright, I've never seen that one either. Yeah, I've never seen that one either. Yeah, I don't really get that one. I don't really get that one either. Do you remember that episode of SpongeBob? Dude, yes, man, probably. Assuming it's between the seasons 1 and 4. Mostly 1 and 3, but, like, I'll probably remember the occasional episode from 4 and 5 as well. Like Karate Island. I didn't like Karate Island, but I remember it at the very least, you know, unfortunately. The power within. The power within. The power... What were they fucking doing, man? They actually... Oh my god. They fumbled that shit, man. 1 and 4 plus the movie and the only... Yeah, are the only seasons. 4 did have the occasional good episode, but there was, like, a notable, like, tick downwards. That... Yeah, I don't know. But that's... Every white man has the same opinion on SpongeBob. Literally ask a white man what his favorite... Ask a white man in his mid to late 20s what his favorite SpongeBob seasons are. You will hear the same, like, 2 answers. 1 to 3 and 1 to 4. Alright? So, it's not exactly something special. Well, you're not wrong. No, I'm not wrong. I'm just saying, it's not exactly a novel perspective, you know? Ah, a novel perspective from the white man. My favorite episode is the caveman episodes. Are you talking about, or the one where they go, or SB129? Very important that you distinguish the two. I like both, to be clear, so I'm okay with either answer. Found it, LOL. What is this? Shut the hell your mouth, original Vine. Shut the hell your mouth, original Vine. Alright, is this the one that I said I don't know? What is this? Shut the hell your mouth, original Vine. Let me not crop out the person who uploaded it, even though I would be honest with you, it's probably not this person that made the Vine originally, so whatever.
When you're at the hotel room and you have to pay for the water, shut the hell your mouth. There's free water right here, you fucking asshole.
Oh. Oh yeah, I've been watching Breaking Bad. Every year, maybe like twice a year, if I'm lucky, I get in like a Breaking Bad mood where I watch I don't actually rewatch Breaking Bad, but what I do is I effectively rewatch Breaking Bad via all the different parts of the show that have been uploaded to YouTube in the form of clips, to where I do effectively, in a sense, rewatch the show, because somebody could genuinely piece together the entire show via just, by the way, audio. Somebody could piece together the entire show of Breaking Bad just by various clips that are uploaded on YouTube. I've been watching The Sopranos via YouTube Shorts. Yes, man. Like, I don't rewatch shows, but I do rewatch shows, in a sense. Me with Grey's Anatomy. Yeah, we all have our show. Better Call Saul. Oh god, 2 p.m. double sound. Sorry, fixed it. One's enough. You're right. Rocking Horse. Yeah, I sure hope it does. Alright, yeah, let's go to the hotel and order my things for the day and then go, do my room. I got a Jag. That's how I consume most media. I'm not willing to sit down for hours to watch. It's a bit, like, brain rot way of thinking. I'm not proud of it. That instead of rewatching Breaking Bad, I would rather spend way less time just occasionally peeping the occasional moment on YouTube, and then I watch one, and then I get, like, suckered into watching, like, 10 of them, and they're all completely out of order. Like, I'll watch a clip from Season 1, and then I'll watch a clip from Season 5, and then I'll watch a clip from Season 4, and then I'll go back to watch a clip from Season 1. It's brain rot, and I should probably just rewatch the entire series to fully appreciate it, but who the hell got time for that? I do. I actually do. I literally work from home. I'm a content creator. I'm a content creator. When in the hell can I ever use the excuse, who has time for that? I literally make YouTube videos and Twitch streams for a living. Literally, I have more time than 99.9% of people my age. I have time for that. Do you like Studio Ghibli films? A couple. Doesn't mean your time is worthless. Well, all I'm saying is, like, I think about what I do on a daily basis, and I'm like, I play Minecraft, and I play Hearts on my phone, and I play Solitaire with real playing cards on my coffee table, and I'm like, I don't have time for that. Well, you seem to have time for other stupid shit, so why don't you have time for that? That's kind of where I'm coming from. Is like, my time isn't worthless, but you would think that it is based on how I spend it. You know? Alright, what in here have I not ordered yet? I haven't... Alright, wait. Have I gotten all the... I don't know if I ordered all the kitty stuff. In fact, I really don't know what in all of this I have and haven't ordered. I want to say I've ordered most of it. Maybe I haven't... I think I've ordered everything up to maybe the kitty car, so I'll order these last three. And then, I don't know. At some point, maybe I'll assess what I still need in all of this. Because there's no good way of tracking it, other than pulling up your catalog and, like, cross-referencing. Alright, what's the room theme for today? How many have I done at this point? I think this might be number 6. Yeah, room 6. What are we thinking? Lodge room or Japanese retro room? I'll be honest with you, I know lodge theme way better than that. We'll do the one I'm more familiar with. Just joined? What did I miss? Not much. I don't think I've done much of note today. Alright, let's check out what they give us here. What you got? Where's my furniture? There we go. This just... I forget the buttons to a game that I have an embarrassing amount of hours in, an embarrassing amount of times. Actually, before I do this, I'm sorry, that was really loud. Before I do this, I'm going to use the restroom. So, I will be right back. We will get to designing this room when I get back. I will return. Don't go anywhere. I'm going to run some ads on Twitch while I'm gone. I had to close the bowling pin article. Jesus Christ, I just saw that they were called wooden knockers again. Like, my God. All right, anyway, yeah, I'm going to be right back. Don't go anywhere. Back in a minute. Launch these nuts. All right, I'm going to be it's going to take me 1 minute to use the bathroom, so I'm going to time you out for 1 minute. That's essentially a non-punishment because that's the amount of time I'm going to be gone anyway, so you're not really going to miss anything. But I have to, out of principle, time you out for 1 minute, all right? I will be right back. Okay. All right. Minus 11? There is no chance it's minus 11. Minus 11C. Why is Google showing me the temperature in Celsius all of a sudden? Fahrenheit. 12. That's not bad. How many hours is an embarrassing amount? I'm gonna guess, like, it stopped tracking it at a point. Somebody said to me it stops tracking once you, like, transfer your data or something. So it stopped tracking at 1825, which that might be an embarrassing amount, but the reality is that was years ago that it stopped tracking. So it's probably something similar to, like, 3,000 to 4,000. So that is more what I was thinking in my head when I said that. 12 degrees? Do you live in your freezer? No. That'd be a bit cramped, don't you think? Anyway, alright, let's go. We're gonna make a cabin. We're making a cabin. Last you checked, it was 1820? Oh, wait, it actually starts tracking it again? Wait, what? For the first time in years, it's actually going up again? I'm pretty sure. Keep an eye on it, then. Once you hit that number again, it will go up again. Oh, so what we can effectively do then is double it to 3650? I don't know. That seems a little too convenient. That right after I transfer all my data over to this switch that it starts going up again. I feel like that might have been the reason, but I don't know. Grandpa's cabin's not very big. To be honest with you, I think I like the default size for a cabin. I think I like the default size. The question is, first of all, I think the first thing we establish is the wallpaper and the flooring. Maybe the entryway as well. Yeah, let's do the wallpaper and the flooring first. I feel like that should establish what everything else sort of works around. What do they recommend? I don't always like their recommendations, but let's see. The modern wood wall is not a cabin. Wooden knot wall is more of a cabin. This is not a cabin. Who told Nintendo that this is a cabin wall and a cabin floor? That is not a cabin. Nothing about that screams cabin. That looks like an IKEA display. Alright, we're gonna have to fucking take a look here. Pine board. Old board. Yeah, something like old board. If you want to get fancy and modernize the cabin aesthetic a little bit, you can go dark herring board, maybe? Or turkey day. Dark herring board. That's if you want a more modern cabin. Let's see what we can work with around that. Influencer cabin. Yeah, where it's like, oh, I'm in my little cabin in the middle of Yellowknife, Yukon territory. And, oh, yes, it's so cozy in this little place. I really only have, like, my bare necessities here. Yeah, and then they go out, and then they go to, like, the fucking, like, nicest hotel in Yellowknife after that. They literally spent 30 minutes filming inside this cabin, and the other 23 and a half hours at, like, the fucking Ritz-Carlton in Yellowknife. A Ritz-Carlton being in Yellowknife is fucking crazy. Yellowknife shout out. Haven't heard since grade 4 geology. I love pulling out Yellowknife. Because don't nobody know where Yellowknife is. Or like Lake Tahoe or something. Yeah, I don't know. I just had to pull out Yellowknife. Look, why don't you give me the fucking thing that's called cabin wall? Instead of giving me stupid shit like the whatever you gave me. Now, is there a cabin floor to pair with that cabin wall? Cabin. Light parquet flooring. I don't really... That's too fancy. Way too fancy. Or like none of it? Yellowknife is in Alberta or something? No, I just said it's in Yukon. Natural block flooring. Y'all had geography in grade 4? Dude, I don't know, man. I don't want to be mean. I really don't want to be mean. But some people's understanding of geography is, frankly, very sad. I don't know. But then again, my understanding of some of the things that they think is more important than maybe it actually is maybe also really bad. I don't know. Because, like, I have a very bad understanding of, I don't know. I'm sure many things. I know. Not thinking of something is, oh, that's really convenient. Ah, you think you're so smart. Ah, yeah, you're not bad at anything. No, I am. I'm just not thinking of it. Tent flooring. I'm really bad at, like, math. I don't have a great idea of math, alright? Like, I don't know. Simple math confounds me sometimes. It's really bad. Like, I should be able to do 12 times 11 in my head, right? But I actually have to take a stupid amount of time to think of it. I'm really bad at history. I have a terrible concept of history. So, somebody who thinks that that stuff is really important would say the same thing about me when I say that people's understanding of geography is really, really poor. And I don't know, it's I'm not trying to be shady either. I am saying, like, this is probably true for most of us about some subject. Or, alternatively, how much I value geography is more important than it actually should be. Maybe I don't have a good grasp of what people should know about geography. And I'm not talking about, like, you don't know where Yellowknife is. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about you don't know where Russia is. I'm talking about, like, you don't know what Europe is. Like, you couldn't point to Europe on a globe. I have run into a lot of these people. I've run into a lot of people who couldn't even point where their own state is on a map of the United States. That's bad. That's really bad. That's the kind of shit I'm talking about. I can't tell you where Iowa is. I mean, you did pick a very mostly irrelevant state. Look, if you said you don't know where California is when you're from there, and when it's as culturally significant as it is, then we might have a problem. But, I mean, Iowa is like... By the way, is there no cabin flooring? I could not find cabin flooring. I suppose old board flooring will do. It's giving rain bolt. I thought that said rage bait, and I'm like, literally, what am I trying to rage bait you about? But if you're saying, like, I'm rain bolt, no, that dude is on another level. No, I'm not even close to rain bolt, dude. Tablecloth. Sure. Southwestern Flare. Where is this place? Where is this cabin? I kind of hate dude, that's not a tablecloth, that's a napkin. They gave your ass a napkin. That's not a tablecloth. If, like, you couldn't, like, make it, like, extend a little bit more in one direction? I don't know. That seems, like, very strange. I love when people try to do a getcha by asking, oh, name a country that starts with Z. I bet you can't. Yeah, there's, like, literally 2 of them. I've never been hit with that personally. But, I don't know. You have to try a little bit harder than that for me to not remember Zimbabwe. I don't like being put on the spot. I don't think well when I'm put on the spot. But if you think you're going to get me on asking if I know whether Zimbabwe or Zambia exists, man, that says more about... That's it. It says more about the person asking than it does the person being asked. I don't know. Any of these look good? Some of them do, yeah. People in my class couldn't put it on Serbia or Poland in Italy. See, that's bad, man. Like, that is like... That's not that far. And that's not your neighbor, but it's also not too far away. That's effectively what, from me to, like, Illinois is, probably. U is a common one, because people won't say... Most people won't say the United States of America or United Kingdom. Uganda, Uruguay, Uzbekistan. There's still options. Why is this showing up as green when... Why... Wait, I'm fucked up. Am I fucked up? Why is this showing up as green on the table when it's black in the pattern? United Arab Emirates. There you go. Yeah, that's green. No, it's green. Yeah, but what I'm saying is that it's green here, and then it's black here. I don't suppose if I were to choose that and then confirm it. Okay, now it looks black. It must be the lighting, like the reflection makes it look green for some reason. Because, like, it looks like it is black, but somebody got boogers all over it when I look at it like this. It's bleen. Very weird. Oops. Ooh, oh, dude, that's the fucking pattern right there with the moose. Ooh, that with like the, yeah, dude, that's it right there. Let's roll with that. Now, we have to do that for every single cabin item that we put down, which is a lot. Because, you know, that's sort of the theme. Like the log chair. Oh, but luckily, okay, it remembers the last pattern that I put down. Alright, well, that's a relief then. That, you can only change the lumber type. What type of lumber would you want? Bingo, that's it. I think it's a very dark green. Most real black paints are green-based too. That's fascinating. I wonder why. Because couldn't you just make any color dark enough and then it's black eventually? Like, why green? I still haven't gotten the recipe for the log stool. Oh my god. I'm not clowning on you. That's like sad. The game should have definitely given you by this point. But, I don't know. What table do we like better, actually? I didn't realize I was so spoiled for choice as far as tables here. I didn't realize I had such a plethora of options available to me. I'm not going to use all of these, by the way. I just want to throw them down and then see what works together. Hello, I'm back. Welcome back. I still don't have the cutting board. That sucks. Because that's a recipe that you use in other recipes, I'm pretty sure. Southwestern Flare. Oh, that's such a good quilt, man. Round table and the shelves. The shelves. The log decorative shelves. Okay. I agree. I like them both. Tension pole rack. I was like, how is this necessarily cabinet? I don't hate it. In fact, I think that ash or the brown could look really good. Actually, I really like that ash. That's very nice. It's giving Christmas or winter. I think that's good. I think that's not a bad thing for a cabin. I like that wood-burning stove. Cypress plant. I have a feeling that it's not the most cabin-y feeling plant, if I had to guess, but I don't know. Let's not worry about the wall stuff for right now. Let's just worry about all the ground stuff, alright? What stays, what goes. I think I agree. I like the rectangular table a bit more. I like that ash in air quotes. What is the significance behind that? I'm doing the cafe theme room and you can't sleep as there's no bed. VIP room, by the way. Well, I mean, like, when you go to a hotel, you can't expect, like, all your amenities to be taken care of. You have to understand that, so, you know, if you were going to, like, what kind of, none of these chairs in here are dining chairs. Like, I personally, I would not sit on a log stool, all right? If I'm decorating a cabin, I'm not giving myself log stools to sit on. I'm giving myself proper chairs. But you can't expect every amenity to be taken care of when you go to a hotel, right? Like, you know, you guys have gone to a hotel and you didn't have a bed. And so you're like, ah, well, you know, shit happens. So you sleep on the floor? Ranch chair, that's it. Like, whatever. I mean, it happens, right? You can't... Ooh, vintage. That's fine. I don't think that's that bad. The only problem is, like, when you do tables with, like, chairs all around it, that takes up a fucking lot of room. That's a 2x2 table that you're effectively making a 4x4 by adding a 1x1 chair on this side and a 1x1 chair on this side. And in a room that I'm trying to keep rather small, that's, like, a lot of room dedicated to just, like, an eating area, you know? So, but also this table begs for chairs to be at each side because that's where the cloths are for the table, you know? Log bench? That's the same thing, though. Unless you think that that would look better? Maybe. I don't know. That's a thing in this game, right? There's a log bench. It doesn't solve the issue of it being huge in a room where I don't have much space to afford, but... Give me the half log bench. I don't know. What do you guys like better? The bench or the chairs? Room bigger? Yeah, but I want to keep it small. I just said. I said like 3 times now. I want to keep the brain small. The brain small? Yeah, I do also want to keep the brain small. The bench? Alright. I mean, look, I'm just saying, like, maybe this is flawed logic, but I think about me being in these rooms, and I'm like, if they gave my ass a bench in my hotel room, I'd be like, man, come on. A bench? To eat my dins? Maybe move it over a little bit. My dins on a bench? Come on, man. In your cabin hotel room? I mean, I don't know, man. I think that, like, I don't know. Maybe. What about, like, a living area? Give them that. Say, there you go, there's your workstation. What have they got on that one spot that you can put on top of this bench here? Take the tablecloth design off and then only have one set of chairs? I'm thinking about it, actually. It's not a bad idea. Let's think about this first. What would you have on top of this? This, bench here. Like, I don't think it's crazy to have, like, a little TV in your cabin, right? But you wouldn't have, like, a giant Ultra HD TV. You'd probably have, like, one of these little shitty ones, right? I think that fits, right? Even if it's a bit modern for a cabin, you would think. I think it kind of works. I think it kind of works, weirdly. And then... No, that's... I don't think that's... I don't know. I don't know if I'd want to have this next to my bed, because, I don't know, I feel like I would catch on fire in the middle of the night. And that would be quite the unpleasant thing to wake up to. Yeah, I don't know. Or, actually, this sort of affords us a little space for a... maybe a partition wall. Then again, I have to get rid of the window. And I feel as though a window is very important to the cabin aesthetic. Can you rotate the window to be on, like, a different wall? Arrgh, because that's, like, I like that partition there. And it's perfectly sequestered within two things that I like where they are. But arrgh, the window is in the way. No, sadly. Darn. Rats and confound it. So I'd have to say no windows if I wanted to do it like this. But you gotta have windows in a cabin, man. You're in nature. Use the snowy window accent. Maybe. Snowy window accent. So that's like one of these fancy schmancy ones down here. Rice patty wall. Not quite. Not quite. Falling snow wall? Ooh. It still gets a little bit fucked up, though, by the... Like, I don't know, that still looks fucked up, though. I just don't think, like, a partition wall can work here, you know? Or twist the room around to avoid the partition being on the window. Yeah, like, maybe? The couch should face the windows, no? Yeah, maybe. Boops. Not me fucking playing this game for the past week and still getting fucking A and B backwards on the controller because Nintendo doesn't want to fucking make it the right way around. Yeah, but then that doesn't leave that nice little spot for the partition to go in there. So, you know what? I think fucking get rid of the partition, man. Fuck it. I just don't think it can work. Unfortunately, I simply think that it cannot work. Hate to say it. I think that myth is busted. No partition on window wall at the very least. Yeah, and I just really liked where it was placed. I just don't like how it works with the wall, you know? So it kind of stinks. You can remount the buttons if you want. Yeah, but then every game is going to be, like, mislabeled as far as what's A and what's B. And so it's going to tell me to press this button, and I'm going to hit the wrong button because I forgot that I had remapped it just for Animal Crossing New Horizons, and I'm like, ah! Accent the other wall. You can only accent one wall at a time. As we learned, the last room that we decorated. I think maybe there was a solution here. It would be to move the bed to the other side. And then do something else with this side. But then... but the fucking table's so goddamn huge! Take the fucking thing off. Take the fucking thing off. Take it off. Can you take it off? Okay, good. Take it off. And then just don't have... It takes up too much space. It's cramped in here. By design... Get out. By design, it is a bit cramped in here. But that's kind of cute, right? Little corner table. Little kitty corner. I like that. Little kitty corner. And then have, like, to cover up the fact that those mats on them are gone, put instead a... What do you eat in a cabin? Snow? It's cabin food. What's a cabin if not full of stuff? Yeah, exactly. Soup, stew. Any good soups or stews in here? Or like a hearty pie. A hearty pie. These are like dessert pies, though. Pound cake. These are all desserts, man. Give me food. I want food. Yeah, like, oh, yeah, that's perfect. Fish. You caught a fish. You caught a fish and you fried it the fuck up. Sea bass pie, man. There you go. That's a hearty-looking fucking pie right there. Yes, man. That's a hearty-looking pie. The roll cake would be cute because it looks like a log. The roll cake. Oh, the Yule log. Ow. Yeah, I agree. And then the pie maybe in this corner. Oh. And what about a little flower in the corner opposite to both of those? Right, a little flower. A little flower decoration. A little floral decoration. It's like a cold weather flower. Holly. Anthurium? It kind of looks cold. Like, okay, what's that flower you always give out at Christmas time? The one that cats, if they eat it, they die. There's probably a lot of plants. You use stone as an accent wall? Okay, well, I can't have 15 accent walls, okay? I can only have one. Poinsettia. Yeah, that one. There is none, though. Drat. Rats. Shit. Whatever. That looks close enough, though, right? Mother of pearl. Me money, dude. I'm onto that Mr. Krabs, dude. I'm telling you right now. I'm onto that fucking guy. That dude... Oh. That dude loves money, dude. He is fucking bananas about that shit. He is fucking bananas about that shit. He goes crazy for that shit. It's fucking crazy, dude. Actually, I think I'm gonna move this. That dude is fucking cuckoo for that shit. He needs to calm down. You ever... I don't know. Has anyone ever noticed this before? That dude is fucking bananas for money. He needs to just chill, alright? He needs to fucking chill. This looks kind of nice, but the question of how the fuck do you get in the bed remains. Maybe I turn it like that? Does that look cozy or does that look cramped? That dude is always saying some shit like, me money. Like, there's little clues in there. Thank you, Misha400, for the Prime. I appreciate it. Enjoy your emotes and enjoy your ad-free viewing. Because then if I move this over here, then this is cramped in the corner here. And I feel like whoever's sitting on this stool is like... I don't know, though, but you can, like, lean back. And then it's sort of like your chair has a back to it. And then maybe now I could turn it this way. No, I think the other way works better, though. The bed has to face the door to see monsters. There's no sea monsters here, man. It's like a cabin in the woods. Yeah, give me this clock right here. Bada bing. Right above the bed. That's his alarm clock. I like this. And then what do I do with this, like, hearth? This hearthstone. There's, like, no place to cook in here, so we're going to assume that you cook entirely here, using the spices that you have on this rack. So maybe, like, a little, like, mat. It's like a little... It's like a cabiny mat. We got a cabiny mat in here. Or a rug. What do they recommend? I don't think I've looked at their rugs yet. That bed is not feng shui. you guys are not feng shui for my mental health, alright? Oh, yeah, dude, totally. Right there. Bada bing. No, I want the mat. The lid. 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 Seriously, how do I grab... I have to move it to grab it and move it now? Great. Yeah. Now, do you guys like it, like... here? Here? Or here? I think it's kind of like there. Even if it doesn't make sense. Press R. No, that just picks up these things. Unless, well, like, yeah, that doesn't pick up the rug. Second option, emo. Second option, 2. Okay. Well, I gotta move this now. So you talking about, like, the one in the middle. I dig that. I dig that. Can't hand things on partition walls. Because I was like, the clock would make more sense if the person could wake up and then see the clock. Which then maybe begs the question, do I move the bed like this? Yes, actually. I like that. That's way better. And then what about a bunch of, like, cabin paraphernalia on the wall next to the bed? Wood shade lamp? Logs? What if they don't give you, like, fucking anything to hang on the wall here? Except for the clock and the wall planner. What the fuck? This isn't... The key holder, fair enough. That can be a cabin-y sort of thing. But then where's that go? Sure, pal. But, like, what about any of this other stuff that you recommend is cabin-y? Is there a variant of this that feels cabin-y? Gray? Red? Yellow? Blue? Dark brown? I guess dark brown. Dark brown, light brown. They look very similar. But, like, doesn't that look like holly? Sort of, like, hanging off of it? But if I put it here, it's going to be blocked by the wall, isn't it? You're darn tootin' it is. Okay. Alright. Maybe just like that, then. It looks so still. Why are the partition walls so awkward? Why are they so awkward? They're hard to use, man, these partition walls. They're so awkward. They're like, ugh. Because they sit on, like, because they're only a half block wide, they're so weird, and they just end up looking dumb half the time. Like, I don't even want these. My whole mood is ruined now because of those. Because of this stupid wall. Like a candle. Yeah, a wall-mounted candle to, like, whew, put it out before you go to bed. Perfect. Cabin. Like a wall-mounted bookshelf. I second the painting. What painting? Put a painting on, or something to divert the energy from the door. You guys are feeling a strong sense of energy from the door? I can't say I agree, but sure. Any paintings in mind? The quaint painting? The scary painting? Door is giving me bad vibes. Bookshelf would be perfect. Like a hanging item? The scenic painting. Actually, no, you're totally right. The scenic painting. That is, like, actually, yeah. I mean, come on now. That's like, it's begging for that. So do you think by the bed or above the door? Because I can see that looking good above the door. I don't know, because I was trying to work with, like, this area here above the bed. Bed, you think? But then what do I do with this candle? You guys aren't considering the candle aspect. No, because I can't, because look, it looks dumb. It's off-center. Jerry, it's off-center. Look. Notice the distance between here and the partition wall, the painting in the partition wall, and then the painting in that wall, and it's just gross! It's nasty. No. Wall. Yeah, that's bad. Like, if it was like a little off center, I feel like I can get over it. But that's like, woo, doggy. That is, that's a spicy meatball right there. No, 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 no. All right, back to wall stuff. Simple wall shelf in some variant would probably look good in here. Give me that fucking purple. Yeah, that would probably look good. Actually, I kind of don't love any of these options. Like, that brown... Okay. I hope some of you understand what I'm about to say. That is a, like, 90s TV brown. That is the kind of brown that, like, wood grain on your TV from the 1990s is. That's a stuffy brown. Yeah. That's the kind of brown that... Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's just it. You're so right. Yeah. Scarily accurate brown description. It's not a cabin brown. So maybe like a white? I'm trying to think of like neutral colors here that might work, but I think, frankly, because if you put it like here, whoever's sitting on this table is going to hit their head when they get up. Ow! They're going to hit their head on that. I don't really know if there's a place for that personally. We'll see. I think I'll actually abstain from putting an AC unit in the cabin because the cabin will stay plenty cold. If anything, you need a heater. One of these clocks would be good too, but nah, you only need one clock. Yeah, give me a retro radiator. That'll have to go somewhere. Maybe that could go like, yeah, right at the base of the bed so that you can keep your little Peters warm when you're sleeping. Keep your little piggy toes warm. Got that radiator turns on. You got your little feeders at the bottom of the bed. Yeah, warm them Peters right up. Oh, that's good. That's good. That works perfect. And then... pitcher plant. Bamboo wall decoration. So I know it's like stupid because it's like bamboo. I don't know if it belongs in a cabin, but it has like holly on it. And that sort of almost makes it work, right? I don't know. Like, I don't know. Am I like stupid? But you can't double up anything on this wall because it will not look symmetrical. This already is bugging me because it's not... whatever. It totally works, right? Yeah, I agree. What about dried flower garland? And then, I don't know, just to make it not look stupid, line the whole wall with it. And just ignore the fact that the partition wall goes through it. Just ignore it. It's not... the partition wall can't hurt you. Maybe line, like, every wall with it? I don't know. What do we think? Oh, that is not... Does it work on this wall? Yeah, kind of. I absolutely think it works on that wall. Problem is it's going to get a bit obstructed by that painting, but maybe that could just be the one space where it's not hung up. I don't know. It's a bit cheap. It's cheap and it's easy, alright? It's like, whatever. It makes the place look better without doing much of anything. It's cheap, it's inoffensive. And that is what I go for. This place is a fire hazard. Okay, I thought that you were saying that this place is fire. I was like, oh, dude, appreciate that. That's nice. I'm doing a good job. I think I am doing a good job. And yeah, maybe both those things can be true, that it's also a fire hazard. Green, blue, ooh. I was thinking about maybe I'll pop another clock on here if I like one of these cuckoo clock variants, and I think I do. What the hell? Oh, bingo, dude. Yeah, because you can't see that clock from when you're eating at the dinner table. And then you can't see the cuckoo clock from when you're sleeping in the bed. So, it makes sense. New wall-mounted bookshelf in brown. Wall-mounted bookshelf in brown. Do I have that? Ooh, a pot rack. But I don't know where I'm going to put that. In fact, I don't know where this bookshelf that you guys are blubbering about is going to go either. Wooden plank sign would fit well. I feel like a boomerang. Oh, dude, a deer decoration. Oh, what the fuck are we thinking? Get it together. That's a fucking deer decoration, man. That's fucking, that's pick 1-1. That's the first overall right there, man. Come on, that's Paul Skeens. Come on, man. We gotta have a cabin without a deer decoration. Of course, they couldn't put like a live deer head, you know, like the actual ones that you'd find at the Buffalo Wild Wings. They couldn't put like an actual one in there, because I guess that'd be a bit grim, because there's actual deer in the game. So they had to do this like phony baloney one. But still, like, come on, man. Lock in. Above the door? But then what are the painting? I'm sorry, I think this painting's gotta go, chaps, alright? I think that this painting's gotta go. I think it's too in the way. I like the idea of the painting, but I just don't think we can make it work. Because I agree, I think that this is something that would go in top of the door. I thought I could maybe fit it in with the garland, but we can't. But, like, no, dude, come on, that's like... That's it. And then, oh, one of those fucking corny-ass singing fish? Yes, man. Or you, like, hit the button and it goes, "Hey, pretty mama." Yes, dude, you gotta have one of them. You ain't nothing but a hound dog. I feel like we need one more thing on the wall next to the door. I just heard myself singing, "You ain't nothing but a hound dog," downstairs. Sorry, Lando Norris is live. Bye. Okay. Ship wheel. Nah, it's not very nautical themed. What about a paw print door plate? It doesn't have to be a door plate. It can go anywhere. Bingo. Oh, and then how about... I almost forgot. I was going to... Wall-mounted bookshelf is top row. Oh, I thought it would be bigger than that, frankly. I was looking for something way bigger than that. Sure, give me that in a dark brown, and then give me, like, yeah, basketball weekly. Or car weekly. Or resort, music, field guide. Oh, that is bigger than I thought. Okay, and dude, I think it fits perfect right there. Oh, I used to watch you back in your New Leaf days leading up to New Horizons. I haven't been able to keep up with you. I've been trying to catch a stream of yours and been binging your YouTube channel for a few weeks now. I'll be able to catch more. Dude, I very much appreciate that. Thank you. It's like an OG right there. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, dude, like Bing, Google, YouTube, doesn't matter. Whatever works for you. I appreciate that. I'm gonna move that down one. Miss Cozy! Bing that shit. Yes, man. Bing that shit, cuzzo. Ask Jeeves. Yes, man. Hey, and thanks for the 3 months in advance, Tier 1, Cosmic Black. I appreciate that. Enjoy your 3 months of emotes and your 3 months of ad-free viewing. I appreciate that. Turn that telly on, my brother. Yeah, watch my traders. Oh, yeah, and I did the thing where I was going to do something again, and I didn't. Hi. What do you mean there's no space? It's a 5x5! You can't find room for that anywhere? My fucking butthole! This room is an 8x8 room, and there's... Oh, it's because the partition... No, you can put rugs under a partition wall! You're busting my fucking balls. What are you talking about? You can absolutely fit that. The room is fucking... It's 6x6. Alright? Alright. I think the only way that that rug could fit in here is if I move this back. I thought the room was 8x8. Holy shit, that's huge. Why is that so fucking large? Alright. Alright, we have a decision to make. We can either do this one giant big-ass rug, or get rid of this rug, or no rug, or smaller rug, and keep this little rug under the hearth. Too much rug. I think I disagree, though. I think it's actually really nice. Because now that it's centered, I think that maybe you will maybe change your mind, no? Now that it's centered? It looks way better now that it's centered. I like the big rug. Clashes with existing colors. Is there a blue Kilim style carpet? Mayhaps? It's not looking good, folks. It's not looking good. Oh, because I'm looking in the wrong tab. Yeah, there is. Thank you. Bingo. The blue rug looks worse. Disagree. And then like take the picture for the photo op. Watching my tunes on the telly. Is there anything else we can do? Like maybe a soundscape? I always forget about like soundscapes and shit. What would be a good sound? Or we need to have like a music player. Should we have like a music player? But like where in the frick would I put a music player at this point? Where, honestly, would I put a music player? Wind soundscape. Yeah, maybe. Hang on, what do we got here? Ocean, underwater, cave, jungle, forest. Alright, let's turn this up so you guys can hear. I think that's kind of got to be the one, right? Or fields? I don't hear anything different between fields and forest, personally. Oh, okay, there's more like trees rustling in this one. Wind? I hate the sound of wind. Nah, it's gotta be forest, right? Yeah, hit me with that forest. Yeah, maybe we just don't do music for this one. I mean, unless you can think of a good place to put a music player. Can you put something on this shelf here? It does look like there's an empty space. For like a little music player? Where would that be? Here with the tellies? Yeah. What kind of music player they have in a cabin? Not really any of these. Like maybe an Amazon Alexa. Like, oh, Grandpa got this because it's, I don't know, I saw a commercial for it one time. Wooden? I don't know. I feel like there's like too much wooden. Maybe white. Oh, dude, perfect. And then what are the songs they recommend? They have Mountain Song on here, and they also recommend... That is a good one. That is a good recommendation on their part. And then Wandering is the other one that they recommend. But we can, of course, pick from whatever one we want. I just like seeing what they think would be best. Let's turn this up. What's up, Ada Miel? Is it cabiny, though? Oh, polka. That's gonna be a good-ass option. Polka. There's also, like, forest life. My place is way too modern. Yeah, like, forest life, maybe? Dun, 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 dun. Where's forest life? Oh, that would be before all the KK. I remember this was in Alfonso's house in Animal Crossing Wild World. That's why I like it. It's not really cabiny, though. King? No. Condor. No, it's not like... We don't live in, like, the Great Sonorian Desert. This is a cabin in the woods, you know? It's not really that. I don't know. Country? I don't know. I feel like it's... maybe this isn't a good reason. Maybe it's too obvious to pick country. Mountain's my favorite so far as well. I just love dub. I will find any reason to play it, even if it doesn't fit. I love dub so much. Fuck, it's so good. I fuck with KK Condor heavy, just not in general, not for this. Yeah, that's how I feel about pretty much every one of these. Is I love all of these songs in some way, even if they don't thematically fit what I'm building around them. Like dub is so good. Islands not it. Lovers is really good too, man. Fuck! They added so many good songs in the 2.0 update. God damn it. I do like Marathon as well. Bam. Right there. That's why we do it. That's why we do it right there. Polka is coming up, and I think that that's going to be the one that I end up liking the most. I don't know. Polka just fits this room. No, that was such a good suggestion. And I love Polka, so I'll be happy to use it. It's so good. I think dub fits good. It does. It's sort of a... It can't really go wrong with it, you know? I think that's the winner, but we'll keep looking. But I don't know, man. You're gonna be hard pressed to get for it to not be Polka at the end of all of this. I'm not looking at all of them, but because I have like an idea. Like I'm pretty sure I can tell you that reggae is not going to be the one. So Slack Key, but it has like a sort of islandy undertone. So I don't really know if it could work for cabin, but it's sort of, kind of, almost fits. Oop, I changed it to ska on accident. Do they have a bluegrass option? Not really. I don't think bluegrass is like a genre. Like if this was an island cabin, like a tiki hut or something like that, that's it right there. Slack Key is what you want, but... Weirdly, this works, I think. Weirdly, step also works. Am I crazy? This works. Bluegrass isn't a genre, not in-game. I don't know, man. I'm just saying it doesn't not work, you know? Synth is nice. I like synth. I think it's gotta be polka. Steep hill. Wait, steep hill though. Wait, I don't know. This is really good. Life is so hard. Life is so fucking hard. And Wandering, yeah, that was another one they suggested, which does work. I think Polka is still the best one. I think it's still the best one. But Steep Hill, man, that gave it a run for its money, I think. Yeah, like, I think have them on rotation, for sure. Keep them both on the playlist. Give it more warm lighting, it's very cold feeling. You will get no lighting, and you will enjoy it. Actually, yeah, you can change that. I have to go into here, though. Well, this is how to change the color, but the warmth... Oh, but like orange? Oh, dude, yeah, but orange. Okay, like a techno cabin. Oh, yeah, orange lighting sort of is... It's sort of like warm, in a sense. Oh, dude, yeah, that was a great suggestion. We already got a soundscape of the forest. Oh, dude. Forest soundscape would go hard here. Yeah, I did it already. It's already there. Alright, yeah, I think that's it right there. I think that's it right there. Alright, now I'm gonna squeeze my big, fat, nice, round tuckus right onto this couch here. Get your ass out of here. Watch my tunes in my cabin. Move that over a little bit. Up a little bit. Bam. I think that's it. What's the Nook Miles? The boy ain't even got his phone out. His ass is browsing nothing. Nice. Yeah, there we go. Hi. All done. He on his damn phone. He always on that damn phone. Let's sail back to the lobby together. Alright.
Yes. Level up.
What if every time it ticked over to midnight on the day of your birthday, you, and only you, like nobody else in the entire world, this was only something that happened to you, as soon as it ticked over to Monday on the day of your birthday, you had an uncontrollable reflex that made you jump as high as you possibly can and pump your fist like, and you just say, level up! What if that happened to you? Do you think you'd be able to go on? I don't think I would. I think that'd be it for me. Because what if you had like a birthday party for yourself? Or what if your birthday's on New Year's Day, and every time you're watching the ball drop, you just do that in front of the entire crowd? And I don't know, that's it. That's it. I'd be done.
Level up.
No. Fuck off. And I'm talking about, like, if you're asleep, you would literally lurch out of bed and do it. It's an uncontrollable reflex. I think that'd have to end it all, right? That's it. And I'm talking about, like, at 80, you have to do this as well. So now you're risking injury. Because your bones are probably, like, all fucked up and bad and old. Your old bones. That's your name. Old bones. And, I mean, so, like, you get to, like, the latter years of your life, and you're really starting to, like, you know... it's fine when you're probably the age you are now. But you get to, like, your 70s, your 80s, God willing, your 90s... Man, that's not going to be so easy as it was. Can you tell people it's a curse? Yeah, but are they going to believe you? Like, oh, dude, yeah. Dude, no, you got to believe me. A witch, they put a curse on me where as soon as it ticks over to midnight, every year on my birthday when it ticks over to midnight, a witch put a curse on me to where I have to go level up every time. No, you have to believe me, man. Yeah, you can tell people. Are they going to believe you, though? Or are they going to think that you're a maniac? Can you, like, restrain yourself? I think that would only lead to further injury. Because I'm talking about, like, this is a reflex. This isn't something that, like, you do consciously. Imagine the G-forces of a car accident every time you do that. You know? Like, if you put yourself in, like, a straitjacket, you're gonna, like, want to, like, bust out of it when it ticks over. And you're gonna end up, like, breaking your ribs or something. What if you're in a coma? It literally does not matter. If anything, if you're in a coma, it will pent up the reflex while you're out, and it will all unleash itself when you wake up. I don't know, man. I just thought about that. Like, I don't know. But I was gonna say, like, would you guys want that? No. I'd have to offer, like, a reward to counter the objective negative thing that I'm saying, you know? So, like, what if I say you had that happen to you uncontrollably every time it was your birthday, but every time it happened, you got $10,000. $10,000 every time it happened. Because I'm like, $10,000, that's a lot of money. Nobody's saying that's not a lot of money. But it's not going to be like life-changing, you know? You could easily spend, in fact, you likely will do the 10 grand. You will spend that within the year until it happens again. So, like, that's, you know, that's grocery money for the next year, but you have to do this really stupid, nay, dangerous thing every year of your birthday. What about $1,000? How about $1,000? Would you do it for $1,000? And also, yeah, if you injure yourself, that's the 10 grand just gone right there. If you're in the United States. If you're in the United States and you injure yourself doing this, that's your 10 grand gone. Half my mortgage for the month. Oh, Mr. Mortgage over here. Oh, all right. Yeah, all right, trying to slip that in there. All right, whatever, dude. Does everybody do it? No, just you. Which is to say, like, nobody's going to believe you if you try to tell them, because it's only you that it happens to. Billy Boy Pockets over here. Yeah. Whoa, I got a mortgage. I do it for the vibes alone. Nobody give Dag magic. He's too creative with his curses. No, I think anyone could have thought of this. Yeah, I'll just make sure I'm alone. I don't think it's that easy, though. Like, I'll just make sure I'm alone. Are you never gonna get married? You're never gonna get married? You're never gonna go, like, feel the touch of a woman in the sheets? Like, I don't know, man. Anyway, let's do the wheels. Let's get it wrapped up. I'm gonna say Red Death Fish 6. Red Death Fish 6. Red Death Fish 6. Red Death Fish 6. Hit it. Money. That's cash. The officials are pulling up the instant replay because it was close, but you will clearly see, Your Honor, he has 2 feet inbounds right there. That's red. That's red. That's 2 feet inbounds, right? Des Bryant caught that ball. That's red. Look. Look. Death. Nice. 2 for 2. Let's go crazy style. Let's do this one first. Alright. 6. Fuck! Fish. Damn it! Red Death Orange 5. Red Death Orange 5. Red Death Orange 5. What does this even mean? What? What did I say? I don't know. Red Death Orange 5. Orange earned an orange earn. Orange earned, orange earn. Man discovers gambling. Literally, who is putting money on the line for this? Bro, I just tuned into the wheels? No way. Yeah, dude. Sorry, though. They're over. Hey, thanks for being here today. I very much appreciate it. I'll be live again sometime soon. Or maybe never. No, I probably will be live again. Maybe like a day or two. Join the Discord. !Discord. Best way to keep up with me and get notified when I go live. Drop a follow if you enjoyed the stream on Twitch. Subscribe on YouTube. Have a good rest of your day. !Discord. Yeah, stay warm. Big old winter storm coming out there. It's gonna get to like minus 256 out there in a couple parts of a couple necks of the woods. So yeah, stay safe. Have a good rest of your day. And I'll see you when I go live next.
See you.